Hi everybody, welcome very much to the channel and to the stream. As always here, and today we are going to cast a live and direct the semifinals of the Silver League between MSNDK and Dumodan. Thank you very much for being here. Your support is greatly appreciated. I wish you the best thoughts, ideas, feelings and emotions. A whole bunch of individuality, creativity, and responsibility as well. Make sure to believe in yourself and in all possibilities, and make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and make sure to follow the stream and subscribe to the Twitch channel as well. And let's see if these players are already playing or not. Okay, they still not online. It should be starting soon though. Maybe they're doing the draft or something. Let's check that out. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Welcome, welcome. No, not yet. So you have to wait a little bit. Okay. Meanwhile, welcome to the stream, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Let me know how you guys doing. I'm drinking some coffee here, and while we wait, let's check how these two players reach this part of the competition. By the way, there will be spoilers right now. The matches that are going to be spoiled right now are already on the channel, so if you don't want to know the results at the time, maybe mute the stream. Still leave it open, but mute it and look away. If not, go watch the games as well later on, and everything will be all right. So here we have the brackets of the Silver League. And as you can see, MSNDK and Dumodan here in the semifinals. The other semifinals happened on the 18th of May. Yeah, we casted that for over Kiliardi versus Core. Today, MSNDK and Dumodan, which should be getting live anytime soon. And MSNDK came all the way from first place in Group B. So he hasn't played any game on the playoffs so far. He got 7 wins, 0 losses, 14 match wins, and only 3 match losses. I think it was the least. No, Core only got 2 match losses. Interesting. So him and MSNDK got the least amount of losses, but MSNDK had way more wins than Core. So he had a plus 11, 2 more points than Kiliardi, the best second point placement. Here it was a bit closer in Group A, or 8 plus 8 plus 6 and plus 4. Here it was plus 11, plus 9, and then plus 2. So from sort of below, it was way more closer between sort of, Eliona, Scatterbrain, and Starflark as well. So Dumodan then came from second place in Group A. So then he defeated sort of 3-1 in the 16th of May, which we also casted. It's also on the YouTube channel as also Empires. So MSNDK and Dumodan will be starting very, very soon. I think it will be a very interesting match. Let's get ready. Do we have Twitch? Yes, I have Twitch. SO Empires on Twitch. You can go and subscribe over there as well. Your support will be greatly appreciated. We're looking for the draft. They haven't started the draft yet, so you have to wait a little bit. So while we wait, oh, this page just got updated. Hello? Are they? Let me see. Are they playing? Oh, Dumodan is in game. Is that versus MSN? Let's go. Let's go. Finishing the coffee. Yeah, there we go. It's a Mongol match. There is a YouTube viewer that will be really happy about that. They love Mongols. They love when we cast some Mongol games. Let's go, let's go. Let me know if the audio is good as well. Oh, we still have to wait 3 minutes. Let me know if the audio is good. Let me know if you can hear me correctly. Let me know if you can hear the game correctly as well. So they didn't show the draft on the Discord. Unfortunate. I really like to see the draft. But it is what it is. And we are ready. Let's go. We're excited for this. Malians versus Mongols on Cliffside. Tough for Malians, but their economy is just way, way better than the Mongol one. So if MSN can't do enough damage, he'll be struggling. Maybe MSN will start trading? Chat, does MSN trade? Let's lock up here. Let's focus. Malians trade, right? Nah. Let's get it, let's get it. All right, 1 minute and 47 seconds. And the show will get started here today. Hope you guys have been watching the videos here on the channel. Great video so far, you will enjoy for sure. I'm just checking some settings here, guys. And 10 seconds, here we go. Okay, let me change just one more setting here on the screen. Here we go. The sound is too loud. And now we're ready. Hi everybody, welcome very much to the Silver League semi-finals of 2025. We have here on the color blue representing team VES, it's MSNDK playing as the Mongols. In the color red representing himself in the playing as the Malians, I mean, it's Numodan. And we are on Cliffside, one of the best, most action-fulfilled maps in Age of Empires 4. Thank you very much for watching, your support is greatly appreciated. Make sure to support the tournament organizers, EGC TV, by following them on Twitch and by following them, subscribing to them on YouTube as well. Thank you for being here once again, and I think there is a tough matchup here today for the side of the Maldians, for the side of Numodan. I think Mongols, especially on cliffside where the distance between you and the enemy is so short, have a great time attacking the enemy, but Numodan got a great gold spot there on the back line, so it will be way easier to defend. Only 3 houses on gold, so he wants to build the barracks to counter the potential tower rush from MSN, but MSN goes through a bit more economical route. He builds a pasture, so he wants to have some good inflow of sheep instead of that barracks to then go do a tower rush. The gold is very far away from the town center of MSNDK, but I think it's okay. Earlier on, Malians will want to boom or go to the castle age. They only really, and okay, more houses coming in. I think Numodan scouted the pasture from MSN. It was like, okay, there is no tower rush, so I can make more houses. I don't need to do the barracks to defend. We can just go full boom on the gold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, perhaps 8 houses. That could indicate some professional scouting here for our Malian player in the red today, Numodan. And if you want to know how these players got to this later stage of the tournament, into the very important semi-final, MSNDK topped Group 1, with Group B, with 7 wins, and the best differential between match wins and match losses to +11. So I think he got 14 wins and 3 losses. And Numodan got second in Group A, with I think +9, let me confirm, +9 between match wins and match losses. Yeah, Numodan got second with 6 wins in sets and 1 loss. He won 10 games and lost 4, so +6. And then he faced off sort of in the quarterfinals and won 3-1 in a best of 5. Mansakwari coming up for Numodan. MSN still not aging up, but remember that the pasture works twice as fast when around an ovu, so that pasture will be providing an insane amount of food and also allows MSN to scout more time with the Khan to gather more sheep and to get more information about the plans of Numodan. 3 wheels on gold for MSN, and these almost, there you go, Deer Stones is the choice, so no trade. Before the match started, I was talking with chat that perhaps MSN will trade to try and keep up with the Malian economy. I guess it's just going to be gold aggression. Please, MSN, don't do Mongol Fast Imperial into Khaganate Palace. We have seen too much of that. It didn't work anytime. I mean, it's a hell of fun to see, but I think it's very hard to win with that, especially against a powerhouse economy like the Malians. Really scary. As we go into the feudal age, wheelbarrow being researched by MSN. That's nice. He was able to get enough gold while edging up for that. More than as well, he could go. He has the mill. No, the mill isn't finished. But I think he'll buy cows first, because technologies and cattle are on the same queue. So, for an example, you can't research wheelbarrow and buy a cow at the same time. It has to be one first and then the other. So it will be wheelbarrow for both players as soon as possible. And Numodan goes spears, in this case Donzos, the special spear one for the Malians. Not going stable indicates to me that no professional scout is intended, especially after wheelbarrow. Maybe he will go professional scouts, but later on in the feudal age. After military up to defend against the Mongol aggression. I'm pretty sure he's expecting Mongol aggression from MSN. We have now a stable close to the Ovu, ready to double produce some Kashyyyks or horsemen. Sometimes Mongol players like to make a lot of horsemen to save up a lot of gold, especially when they have like the first pasture and then a couple more, or they go to the deer. Awful deer spawn for MSNDK, by the way. Both deer on the front line. If he goes there with the villagers, which we call, or I call, manual scouting, not professional scouting, he'll be super exposed if he does that. On the other side, Numodan has one deer pack right really close to his base, in the back of his base, really close to the gold vein as well, where he's right now dropping the second pit mine. MSN is going for 2 Kashyyyks, and then another pair of Kashyyyks, I believe. Maybe just one now. So 4 Kashyyyks will be there very, very soon. Numodan already on 2 Donzos and 1 Javelin Thrower. 1, 2, 3, 4 houses. Maybe a tower here to provide a bit of extra cover and protection. The Javelin Throwers are already coming out. MSN, he will be countered by the Donzos and by the Javelin Throwers because he's now not training archers. And I think he's fully dedicating the double production ability of the Mongols to make the Kashyyyks, because he's not even moving the archer range close to the Ovu. So he wants to maybe bypass the ranged unit advantage on Numodan by just overwhelming the entire army of the Malians with Kashyyyks, which in good number can fare very well versus the Donzos. And then if you can have like one front line engage the Donzos and then one group or 2 groups that flank of Kashyyyks and go meet the Javelin Throwers, that's actually really, really good, because then the Javelin Throwers are forced to kite back and focus the Kashyyyks, so that the archers have more time to kill the Donzos. But you need a lot of Kashyyyks for that, so maybe MSN is focusing most of his efforts in making that cavalry unit that also heals in the battlefield, that's true. A tower is coming in for Numodan. He's killing the deer here, so he has an excellent food source. He's not buying cows, no, he is now, and he's doing the cow boom. That will require some investment. Kashyyyks and Khan coming through, but Numodan was aware. Let's drink some more coffee. We're back from the coffee break, and the Kashyyyks moving forward. The deer stone is coming here. It's great for the movement speed buff. I was just thinking, back in the day, the movement speed buff would like last, it would like linger for a good amount of time. It was kind of crazy. Here we go. Kashyyyks charging the scout of Numodan. Insane fight. Sarcasm / S. Oh, actually the scout might go down here. That's insane. Numodan has no vision right now. He has the tower though, so he will know when MSN is pushing in that second pit mine. The first pit mine, it's very tricky, but imagine MSN just shows up from the west side of Numodan's base. There will be no answer for a Malian player. Actually, because he has all the army over there, it will take ages. I mean, sometimes the units are a bit slow. Especially if you're chasing villagers, that army will just close in very quickly. Blacksmith coming up for Numodan. He's preparing himself for feudal age play. He sees nothing. Where is the enemy? What is MSNDK? We don't know. Where is he? He's coming around with the Kashyyyks to the west side. Here he goes. Kashyyyks, no villager there. The army sees that. Numodan defends. He reacts. The Khan might... Sometimes, yeah, when I play Mongols, I do feel that the Khan attacks the houses, or like the tower, and then it gives the alerts to the enemy player. Which is a bit unfortunate, but that's alright. Not a lot of archers, only 10. Versus also only 9 javelin throwers, but in those numbers, the archers of MSN will be destroyed very, very quickly. Numodan with a great feudal age army, you gotta admit. No blacksmith upgrades just yet. Halfway through with the ranged defense. That's great for the Donzos to keep them alive as long as possible. MSN is looking for a castle age here, and that could be totally the play. Numodan is far away from the castle age, as you can see. Villagers on the run. Town save them. Tower save them. More building for military production investment for Numodan. He's taking this one seriously. Seriously? Are you serious right now? 2 barracks, double archery range, triple archery range. That's insane. So he's really doubling down here. Maybe reading a castle age investment for MSNDK and being like, are you wasting, not wasting, you're using all those resources to age up. Alright, I'll catch you soon with my triple-sized army, because I'm investing into military at the moment. There is a point where a lot of Donzos and a lot of javelin throwers, they don't really care about upgraded Kashyyyks, especially when it's only 8 of them out in the field for MSNDK. Kurutai, that's another bonus though, that could change the tides over here. Because Veteran C plus Blacksmith plus Kurultai could just make the Keshiks delete the whole army. Maybe not the whole army, but a big chunk of the army of Numodan. But the Keshiks, they are going in. Let's see what MSN sees. Numodan, what do you see? He sees with the tower. MSN sees them for sure as well. He chases in. He didn't see the villagers going down here. Tower, defending. Numodan's army was close to the base of MSN, but it's not charging. It is through the south side. MSN sees that. Through the east side, I mean. Buildings are being burned. Keshiks find no targets. At this point, it's actually easier for Numodan to raid because he has a double counter. In terms of composition, villagers could be sniped from the edge up here. Edge up gets delayed. Nothing to defend. Keshiks must rush back home. But there are 15 dozers ready to meet them. Ovu goes down. Kurultai gets rebuilt once again. Or the works get restarted. A bunch of villagers on gold. Numodan is not seeing that. He's burning buildings. MSN could just relocate them with the backup ability of the Mongols. He does it. It goes away. It goes away. It's still alive. Huge Malian army. Finds the gold. Not good. Keshiks arrive from the north side. A couple of archers are there as well. How much gold for MSN? Only 259. Archers are already getting upgraded, but it's only 12 of them. Their stone's also in danger. Uh-oh. MSN needs to establish some ground here in the castle age. The thing is, Numodan can go very quickly to his own castle age. And he has way more units. MSN never was able to punish the economy of Numodan. And when that happens, Malians can just run away with the game. Only 7 Keshiks for MSN is now switching into men-at-arms. The barracks is over there. There is no Ovu, so no double production for sure. Oh! Armies meet! MSN losing a lot of the Keshiks. That's a bad fight for MSN. I think Numodan could keep pushing, to be honest. Maybe he's afraid of more men-at-arms coming in. He has no Musafada warriors. Musafadi, not Musafada. No Musafadi warriors here available to counter the melee infantry heavy armored units. Grand Fulani Corral. With only 2 ranges, he's planning on building more. Wait, no, don't build there, Numodan. There we go. He actually cancels the archery range that was in place. Or it will be in the place of a range. Ooh, double power landmark coming in for MSN. He's very behind on economy. Numodan built 6 villagers. I didn't even realize that, to be honest. Alright, yeah, it's a 6 villager lead right now for Numodan, plus cows, plus peat mines. MSN has no really bonus in economy. He didn't go step read out, so no 50% more gold on drop off. Numodan reaching the castle age. And more bashers, not bashers, sorry. More ranches coming through. All the upgrades immediately coming in. Musafadi warriors as well to counter the men-at-arms. Up to 8 right now, but the javelin throwers will do so much damage anyway. Men-at-arms. 5 ranged armor. 5. Javelins before upgrade to 9. So they're already doing 4 damage a pop. Which is pretty nice. And now they're gonna get upgraded. They're gonna get plus 2 ranged attack. It's gonna be even more damage. Now they're doing 11. So they go from 4 to 6. Plus, so they'll be doing 7 damage. Times 20, so 140 damage right there versus the men-at-arms. So they almost can one-shot. Mulan is playing defensively though. He's still using that tier in the background that really bought time. Well, to not buy cows, to go castle age. Now he needs to buy cows, he has no other food source. Numodan never remade the scout though. Maybe that's why he's playing so defensively. He doesn't want to leave the base. He has no vision to the whereabouts of the army of Numodan. $1,200 food per minute for Numodan is really good. MSN moving out to the berries. Wait, that deer pack Did he push it in? Because there are no professional scouts, right? Yeah, maybe for the MSN I didn't notice. I'm pretty sure no. Oh, no professional scouts, so he pushed it in. Actually, I didn't realize that. That's an insane food eco, though. The pastures also stopped working faster because there is no OVU. Some Donzo's getting caught off guard. Oh yeah, relics. So what are you doing for relics at the moment? MSN is pushing in with a trap. No, that's the trap for Numodan attacking the Kurutai. Slowly but surely, you know what I'm saying. Devagar se vai ao longe, that's what you say in Portugal. By walking slowly, you'll reach further. Man at Arms tanking. Oh, but there are insane amounts of Musafandi warriors. That's a very bad fight for MSN. The Kashik's on the back line, but they were engaging Donzos. That's not healthy for them. I don't recommend that. Man at Arms fighting the Musafandis. Archers doing some damage. Kurutai giving them morale support. They believe in themselves, but they can push through, fighting in the town center, fighting in the javelin throwers. I think this is a game for Numodan. Keshiks invade the back line, getting into the villagers. Lonzos quickly collapse on them. There is no escape for the Keshiks. They all go down. And no army for MSN. I mean, 26, 15 at arms. Only 7 Musafandis, but the javelin's up to 22. It's insane right now. Still no +2 ranged attack, so they're only quote-unquote doing 11 damage versus the 6th arm, so 5 damage per pop times, that's 100 damage per volley, 110 versus those men-at-arms. They can't resist for long. Kurutai is even the heals though, that could be irrelevant. Archers can't really approach, they're being sniped by the javelin throwers. Men-at-arms courageously taking the front line. They're being challenged by the Donzos and the Javelin Throwers. Javelin Throwers focusing the archers though. Gashik in the background dying to a Musafari. No, actually, Musafari Warrior was the one dying. And Men-at-Arms numbers going down. Kurutai going down too. It's a bad fight for MSN, and I think that's game number 1 to the hands of Numodan. Malian's powerhouse once again. MSN was able to come closer into the villager count. But he's not on the board. Wait, where is the... Oh, yeah. He's moving to the deer now. A GG gets called. MSN knows it. Great game from Numodan. And Numodan gets game number 1 out of this best of 7, by the way. So we still have a lot of games to go through. Great match. MSN played it aggressively. Maybe should be... I mean, should, of course, that would be the perfect scenario, but it's not easy, especially with the spawn of Numodan to be aggressive in the feudal age. We can see that he lost villagers over there. Oh, yeah, it was on the age up, so I did notice that, right? Villager count and drop there. Military count. Numodan did it so well, always ahead. Yes, he aged up a bit later, but while MSN was in the castle age, he wasn't able to get value out of it. So it was basically like super chill for Numodan. He was feudal, but he had the good army to defend. And then he actually was the one raiding. And then 2k more food for Numodan, almost 2k more gold, wood I mean, and 4k more gold for Numodan. That's insane. Good game gets called. GG. Game number 1, it's now 1-0 for Numodan. Let's go to game number 2. Thank you for watching. So it's weird, because the game is telling me that Numodan is in-game, but I can't observe, and it's not on the public observer list. Maybe just like the game not updating. Oops, I'm observing the wrong match. All right, let's wait a bit then. Maybe Numodan didn't leave the game just yet. Maybe he went to the bathroom or something. I see. That's why he's still in game, but we can observe because he's in the game, but there is no game happening. All right. Still waiting. And still not going on. Let me check the final of Killer Pigeon Midweek Muster. I think it's B versus N10. B's been farming that tournament. I mean, doing very well in that tournament. 500 viewers, that's amazing for KP actually. Yeah, it's now 2-1 for N10. N10 is playing as a Japanese versus House of Lancaster in Coastal Cliffs. And I guess he's winning. No, Lancaster is behind 16 villagers, but they have way more income per minute. That's insane. I mean, N10 is on 900 gold per minute, B is on 400, so that's it. But N10 has way less food. Actually, has way more wood per minute, so maybe he can win here. Let's check our games. Maybe MSN, because MSN is not online right now, maybe he had some issues with his PC. Oh yeah, we can check. There was like a patch recently. We could check that. Yeah, May 13th. No, there was a more recent one actually. Let's see our game. Not yet. I'm not finding information about the new patch, because I think there was like a patch very, very recently, because the most recent one apparently is from May 13th. I think there was one even more recently. Let me find that. Let's check our game here, see if it's still, if it's already on, I mean. Nope, not yet. I'm really not finding information about the patch. If anybody knows in chat, let me know. Well, I guess it's that one. The one from May 13th. Maybe there was just like some bug fixes and not the patch recently. And I'm confusing with the patch, which is a different thing. Mudan and MSN still not playing here. Okay. We're waiting still. I just checked that patch from May 13th. It's like it was like bug fixes. The attack speed of certain ranged units. Okay. They still not in the game number 2. Alright, you have to wait then. Welcome to stream, everybody. Welcome to stream anyway. Let's keep your eyes here on the observer menu. Right, let's see if the game is here. Nope, still not. Okay, waiting for game number 2 between MSN and Numodan. Biden attend are already in another game, and attend on the House of Lancaster and be on the Ottomans. But B was just on the House of Lancaster. Okay, interesting draft. Maybe they redrafted. All right. We are looking for it again. Still not game number 2. Was there a problem with the series? I'm checking the Discord. They're not saying anything over there. So, I don't know. Nope. Nothing on the Discord. Let's refresh here. Oh, we have to wait a bit more, guys. Sorry about that. All right, let's check again. Nope. Okay, it's taking a long time for them to go into game number 2. Let's check here together the Reddit of AV4. Just because We are here waiting. Let's check again. Not yet. Were my first game of AoE4. Reddit post. But my first game of AoE4 as the Ottomans vs HRE, I've been getting crushed by players until now. It's a pretty cool thing to say. Pretty cool thing. Man, the feeling of enemy team color changes to white when they surrender. And the building's crushing. Real shit. True. Am I the only one who doesn't get that feeling but rather feels an inner emptiness when the opponent gives up? I much prefer slowly destroying them piece by piece. Congrats, hope you won't face Whammo 1 when you reach gold. Remember, it's not about winning, it's about having fun. F is for friends who co-op together. U is for you and me. And N is for no survivors. When you rush them with mass of siege. Yeah. Congrats. Are you into AoE or just RTS in general? Yeah, good work, good work. Let's check the game. Oh, Lumodan left the previous game, is in lobby. Alright. Game maybe will start soon. English mains when you tell them they gotta move out of the base. Nah, they just don't do that, bro. The story is different in 1v1s when the English come for your gold mine with longbows at 520. Every receiver in the game is sitting in their base with 3 DR packs. No, that's not true. Professional Scout, it's not good for all the Civs right now. Also, Lancaster makes English look like Delhi. Not me. I don't see the similarities, no. Sorry. Okay, still not in game. Let's keep looking through Reddit then. For our beloved AV4 Redditor community. Oh, interesting. Post over here. Everyone ever wondered how accurate AV4's civilizations really are? Just launched a series digging into the real history behind AoE4 Civs. Episode 1 covers the House of Lancaster and summarizes the backdrop of the geopolitics at the time, and dives into the Civ bonuses and unique units, landmarks, and research next episode. It's given me a greater appreciation for the developers as they clearly do a lot of research into a culture before doing them justice with their in-game design choices. Not everything's perfect though. We can get you the answers. Okay. So I don't want to check that. Are we still in the Pro Scout meta? No. I mean, maybe in lower levels it's still. Oh, there you go. The game is on, guys. Yes. Game. Oh. There we go. There we go. We waited like half an hour, no? No, is it 20 minutes? Maybe 20 minutes. 50-50. Okay, I have to wait 3 minutes. No problem. Okay. 3 minutos. Byzantines versus Delhi on Lipany. Ooh. This matchup used to be very, very common, but then in EGCTV, the Elite Classic, it wasn't very common. Now we're seeing it again, once again. Interesting to see if things changed in this matchup. One minute and a half to go. Let's get it. All right, let's go, let's go. After a long wait, we are here for game number 2 of the Silver League 2025 semifinals. The second one to decide our second finalist that will join Giliardi in the final. Hi everybody, and welcome very much to game number 2 of the Silver League 2025 semi-finals. We have in the color blue representing Team VS, MSNDK playing as the Delhi Sultanate. On the color red leading by 1-0 the series, it's Numadan playing as the Byzantines. Opening with 2 villagers on stone. He really wants that first cistern very, very quickly. And we are here on Lipany with not a very weird spawn. There is a very big cliff on top, or not on top, but close to the base of MSN. There is deer very close to the base of MSN. That's really good. The other deer, you can even wall it while there. Well, it's a big investment though, but it could be nice to protect a good food source and berries too afterwards. Numodan got berries quite in the back. It's not here, but it's pretty fine. Second set of berries really close, so maybe like another cistern here to just buff both berries would be insane. Deer is close, could be shoved in. Maybe that one will be way easier to shove, like here to the back. And then wall here, wall there, gets gold, gets deer. It's a good matchup though. I'm interested in this matchup here that we've seen a lot of times, but not in some time. So I'm wondering if there are some changes to the way that the players will be playing this matchup. By the way, remember to support the tournament organizers, EGCTV. The Silver League 2025 is a part of the Elite Classic 3, also organized by EGCTV. So use the links down below if you're watching on YouTube. And if you are watching on Twitch, type in the chat tec3 to know more about the tournament and its organizer. And the Delhi Sultanate here at MSN trying to recover from the first loss in the first set. It's a best of 7, by the way, so a lot of games to be played here today. And here we are. Second cistern already. That's a very early second cistern from Numodan. That's why he had the 2 villagers on stone. And then once he ages up, he'll receive a lot of stone. So then I think third cistern will also be very quick because he's still gathering that stone. He's almost close, almost aging up. MSN is already aging up. I think Numodan use the fact that they'll usually age up a bit slower because they have to open Musk to boost very early on his economy. Imagine if he has third cistern at like 3 minutes 30, let's say that, it will be an insane boost of 18% of all of his economy around the cisterns. In terms of sheep, both of the civs don't really care about sheep. Numodan got a huge amount though, because these civs really want to go east for the berries. Economies wasn't forgotten anything for MSN. Building the lumber camp to get the technology as well, edging up with the Dome of the Faith, Numodan edging up with a Grand Winery. There we go, the third cistern is right there in that place. It's really, really good on both of those berry patches. Then maybe you can shove the deer here and you build some towers. That's a big investment on wood though. I think Numodan will open barracks because Delhi almost always opens Sipahi, Ghazi Raiders, not Sipahi. Shun. Of course, in Lipani, a lot of berries spread across the map. Sometimes that really helps Byzantines because, like, when they're being pressed, they just send some villagers to like some random berries on Lipani. Then not only that gives them food, it also gives them oil, so they can scale a bit better even under pressure. It's still complicated, but it's way more doable. What we have here is the scout from MSN taking some shots from the DC of Numodan. Be careful, MSN, be careful. Some of the Faith working already. All the techs coming in for MSN. He's not forgetting anything. Well done. Textiles, it's always a bit complicated. You lose one villager. But the more scholars you have, the faster it will be. So you can really minimize that eco damage. Barracks coming in for Numodan. He wants them. Limitane. Limitnai. Limitane. Let's see what the players have scouted. MSN scouted pretty much the whole base. Also scouted the deers for Numodan. He also scouted those berries over here. He scouted that over there. Berries in the front, very close to Numodan's base too. First Ghazi Raider coming out. Numodan, he scouted pretty much everything as well. So he knows where MSN might move out next. Fourth cistern already at before 6 minutes. That's insane. That will be a buff of 22% to the economy of Numodan before any upgrades. Oh, nice. Oh, the Limitane are in place though. Good move from Numodan, good read. Ghazi individually moving up to the berries. Archer range already in place for MSN, producing the first archer. Maybe Numodan here goes javelin throwers instead of longbows to counter those archers directly. That's a second Ghazi into the gold. No villagers lost here for Numodan. It's going to be the longbow contract though, because then the javelins will also do good base damage versus Ghazis. Maybe Numodan wants to kind of already be able to counter a spearman switch, because sometimes Delhi players add spearman to work as a front line to meet the Limitane, and then the Ghazi Raiders go around to attack the longbows, or the javelin throwers I mean, and the longbows then can deal with the spearmans quicker. It could be a possibility that Numodan is thinking about. Ghazi surrounding the base of Numodan. They charge in into the scout. That could be nice. Denying vision is always important, especially when you want the one raiding, when you are the one attacking. And once again, MSN taking the aggressive role. It happened the same in the last game where he played Mongols versus the Malians of Numodan. MSN was more aggressive, raiding with cavalry. Numodan was accumulating spearmen and special ranged units, and with more powerful economy though. The thing is, MSN can go just for the sacred sites. One horseman from Numodan is walking forward. So maybe then horseman, longbow, the plus limited A beats Ghazi archer. First, oh no. Oh no. MSN sees that and he removes the scholar from that location. Great positioning, great read. Ghazi raider, not those are just horsemen patrolling the town, the sacred site. Goddamn. Ghazi raiders ASAP going to the southwestern sacred site. The middle one is now being captured. The north one is now also being captured by MSNDK. This is good. Forcing Numodan to leave the base. It will leave space for MSN to do some raiding or just focus to fight away from the town center. Numodan was really leveraging the defender advantage of faster reinforcement and TC support fire. Oh, this could be a bad fight for MSN. He reacts, moving back the archers. He didn't capture the sacred site. That was a good move from Numodan, holding that back. That sacred site will be captured and Numodan can't really answer it. So there will be 2 sacred sites for MSN. Numodan with 4 sisters already, perhaps 5. That could be insane. Let's check it real quick. Now it's still on 4. He got a bunch of longbows, we just heard it. Already up to 10 longbows, that's quite insane. MSN with 10 archers, so the longbows will win on the 1v1. Only 7 Ghazis. Numodan with 10 Lumitane and 5 horsemen. I think the advantage here goes to the side of Numodan, to a red player today. Let's check the income per minute. More food for Numodan. Less wood. And same gold though. But remember that MSN can produce units 100% faster by placing the scholar inside. Numodan can also produce units faster and being produced now 80% faster. And then he can get 100% too with that 5th cistern. He has enough stone for the 5th cistern. I'm pretty sure he's thinking where he will drop it anytime now. Maybe he's waiting for his economy to need that cistern on another location, maybe here on the deer and gold, and then that's the 5th cistern. He doesn't do it now because he wouldn't benefit from that economically, so the payback of that investment will only occur in the future. So it's not necessary at the moment. Numodan on a good position, sniping the reinforcements of MSN, also threatening economical damage. Numodan, I think, is in control of this match so far. MSN could, though, use the scholars to heal on the battlefield. That can make a huge difference. One sacred site still in the hands of MSN. 400 gold in the bank. Do we have a market on the Delhi Empire? Yes, we do. Food is being bought at the moment. The gold from the sacred sites also really helps at keeping up with the scholar production. Tower going up. Numodan, he sees that. Villagers evacuate. MSN needs to evacuate these villagers. No villagers. Okay, first villager kill is for Numodan. And he's 3 vills ahead at the moment. Numodan bringing more and more units to this front line. MSN trading out with the longbows, but the longbows are fully upgraded to the blacksmith, or through the blacksmith, while MSN is still waiting for the ranged defense. That's an insane advantage for Numodan. Does MSN need to take this fight? Yes. He has no more close berries. He could go deer. Oh, he's doing professional scouts, actually. Oh, but he's losing all of his units here on this part of the map. Archers, only 8. I think that's 2-0 for Numodan. I think he's going to decap the sacred site. No, he's going to face the Ghazis and then... No, sacred site is already decapped. So no extra advantage for MSN. He lost majority of his army. The longbow mass keeps increasing up to 14. Soon it will be 19. Because Numodan is everywhere on the oil. He's not with the horticulture. That could be really important now. Getting more food also means getting more oil. This could be good. Ghazi raid. Numodan doesn't see that. He sees it now. Numodan also checking the deer of MSN, but MSN is not there. He was defending those berries for a reason. He needs them. Nice villager kills. I don't think it's enough though. The military advantage is pretty much all in the favor of Numodan. Not only in numbers, but also in counter. Especially also the limit NA with the shield wall ability. Nice charge. Oh, I mean, the limit NA being picked up apart. Longbows doing good damage. But maybe Numodan overextending here. Horseman arrived though. No speedman for MSN to defend. On the other side, nice. But doesn't do much damage. MSN is one fill behind though, so not that much. No sacred sites under control of MSN, really hurting here. Because Numodan is on level 4 of Cistern, so he's getting way more income from his economy. MSN needs some extra economy buff to leverage that, or against that. Archers? Ghazi Raiders through the background, Limitane attracted over there, but there was one Limitane there too actually, so the Ghazis couldn't keep up the pressure. Nice micro here from MSN, kiting the horseman away, killed some of the Limitane, but not enough. Ghazis only up to 6, even the longbows will take care of that rather quickly. And fertilization, no, horticulture I mean, is coming now for Numodan, so the oil income will now go up a little bit, meaning that more and more longbows will be coming forward, but there were 14, there were only 11 now, there are only 11 now. So MSN maybe could hold here. He got another sacred site, the first one in some time. Numodan needs to regroup. He lost a lot of longbows. He's down from 15 to 10. He's not being able to rebuild them. It's Castle Age. That's insane for Numodan. It's really good for him. Upgrading those longbows, sending some Varangian guards. The Ghazis do some extra damage versus them, but it's only 7 Ghazi Raiders. So I think that is very important. A lot of tier is being brought home though. MSN could really get an advantage over there. A second sacred site will be very good too. He wants Castle Age or he wants to reinvest? He has doubled the military count now. Let's see his vision. He knows he's being decapped over there. He doesn't see much. He has 3 scouts, but they were gathering deer. Because maybe this will be a great time to push. Totally. MSN 30 archers, Numodan only 10 longbows. This is the way. The archer mass can win the game for MSN right here, right now. There's the arrive in time. Numodan is going to the castle edge any minute now. He still needs to upgrade his longbows, and he still needs to queue up some Varangian guards. The army's mid. Tower gives vision to Numodan. He evacuates. He knows it's the age up. Age up is here. MSN might be too late. Upgrades coming through. Upgrade to the veteran longbow will take 20 seconds. MSN needs to find damage. Meanwhile, there we go. Archers sniping the longbows. That's insane. If there are no longbows, the upgrade is meaningless. But the upgrade is coming in now. Ghazi Raiders diving as you switch angles. Longbows are upgraded. Limitane are not. Archers trying to snipe those longbows. A cataphract came out. Out of all the things, that's a very strong unit to deal with the army of Numodan, of MSN, I mean, at the moment. MSN might have no answer to this. The Ghazi Raiders coming to defend. But the problem are the Limitane and the longbow. 9 longbows already available. Sorry for the sickness motion. Motion sickness, I mean. Numodan with a great defense. A third cataphract. 5 cistern levels, giving all when the beautiful Olive Grove transition is in control of the match here. Totally. Also, exploring that deer with the 26% buff. No several techniques, that will be insane, right? Economy-wise, MSN is not very far away, but he is not close to the aging up. And he has no answer to this cataphract. MSN now queuing some speedmen, but it might be too late. As the cataphracts chase down the archers. No way for the Gazis to intervene here. The Limited Air coming back. Not coming back, they are following up the charge of the Cataphracts. Gazi Raiders trying to do some damage here, but it's so minimal. I think that's game number 2 for the hand of Numadan once again. MSN sniping the longbows, but it's too much quality in the side of Numadan. Good numbers too, and the Cataphracts should clean the archers here. 6 Limitane and 6 speedrun, I mean, and 14 archers versus the whole Byzantine army. Relics being collected as well for Numadan, denying them for a possible, not very plausible castle age for MSN. And the economy is just so good for Numadan. That 5 Cistern buff is just going through the roof. Numadan taking a commanding position here with his potential 2-0 win so far. MSN is able to go to the castle age though. But he only has 10 speedmen and 7 archers. He wants to queue up some crossbows. Numadan needs to go and look for the villagers then. He will find the berry ones. The berry workers. When Numadan is coming through with his Cataphract, he finds them. It's not good. MSN needs to evacuate. And he has no food now. Market going down, also a good choice to target here for Numadan. Deny any potential market activity there. Will really limit the economy of MSN. MSN is now 4 villas behind. Plus the buff of the Cistern. He's going to lose another villager there. Massacre. The 4 villagers evacuated, but they have nowhere to go. They are not contributing to the economy of MSN. 6 villagers lead for Numadan. No sacred sites. Numadan on a second relic. Into the oil machine. Varangian guards spawning out of Numadan's base. 22 longbows. 9 Cataphracts with +2 range defense. MSN going for those crossbows, but the longbows will pick them up. But he's not giving up. It's a semi-final of a tournament. SilverLeague 2025. He's not giving up. At least not right now. Limitane find the villagers fighting with them. Gave them the good business. In the main base though of MSN. The main army of Numadan comes through. And he's cleaning everything. And it's good game. 2-0 for Numadan. A commanding position, but it's still a best of 7. A lot of opportunities for MSN to still win this one. Numadan with villager lead and with the Cistern buff was just not ever questionable. MSN with a lot of units here, but he wasn't able to profit, and he loses so much. It was a great play from Numadan, going castle, upgrading the longbows, and getting Cataphracts at the same time. That was insane. That's the Cistern powered. You age up, you have your gold being buffed by like 22%. And perhaps he had the mining technology just insane there. Economy. Numadan. Wait, does this count prelates or scholars? Maybe. Numadan with 1k more food, almost 5k less wood, but 3k more gold and 900 more stone. It was really the gold that made the difference there for the longbow upgrade and for the Cataphract spam. Thank you for watching the game number 2. I hope you enjoyed. Let's go to game number 3. Next stop is Gorge. MSN on the Zushi's legacy, Mulan on the French. I think this is a good matchup for MSN to get 1 point on the board and get that to 1 score, making it easier. If Mulan gets 3-0, then he's on match point. 2-1 is still very easy to handle, like mentally. 3-0 is like you can start feeling the set grasping out of your hands, but it also all depends on draft. Because sometimes a player goes like 3-0 down, and then he gets like really good matchups, or he gets into his 4 best sieves or something like that in great maps with great spawns, and then he claws that out for 3. But then you have to win every single game. That extra pressure sometimes is tough. All right. Hi everybody and welcome very much to game number 3 out of the Silver League 2025 semi-finals best of 7. We have in the color blue playing as Azushi's Legacy, representing Team VS, it's MSN DK. You got first place on Group B with 7 wins and 0 losses. Then we have in the color red, winning the series, or leading by 2-0, it's Numavan on the French. He got second in Group B with 6 wins and 1 loss. He's now leading this series 2-0. MSN with a very good matchup, I believe, here versus the French. Zushi, very good for professional scouting. And the Veer spawn is really good for MSN DK. He can even shove that one in. It's so good, like professional scouts will be so fast and so profitable if he's able to execute that strategy. And then, also, he'll be able to supervise the spearman with his Imperial Official. So it will be rather easy, but it will be easier than with other civilizations to defend against the French Knights. Also, the Zugunu usually are a good counter to the archers. Remember, Zushi Legacy does not have archers of their own, so their only option in Feudal Age is Zugunu. Then, in Castle Age, they can even build Grenadiers, which is always cool to see, but we almost never see them, which is sad. It's such a cool unit. I really like them. And thank you for watching, by the way. Remember to support the tournament organizer, EGCTV. Also remember that the Silver League is a part of the Elite Classic 3 tournament, so make sure to watch the tournament as well. It already ended, so I'll not spoil you. Go and check their VODs on YouTube of EGCTV using the links down below if you're watching on YouTube. If you're watching on Twitch, type in the chat tech, exclamation point, I mean, tec3. Numodan getting huge amount of sheep here. MSN also not a shy amount, 9 over there. Here we have 12 though. And I think I missed one, so that might be actually 13. Meditation Gardens on the stone, on the berries, and on the gold too. That's good value. Close, very close to the base. I mean, the Knights and Scouts can still burn from here, especially if Numadan goes professional scouts. That means you'll have like at least like 5 scouts, so you can burn that. But MSN will be able to produce Spearmen very quickly, so that's not a problem. We could see a second TC for Numadan. I think it's just professional scouts. There is no reason to not go professional scouts. And you kind of have to, because Zushi's Legacy is one of the best civilizations to go professional scouts, besides Rus and HRE. And as we go into the Feudal Age, players do the final scouting to check the information, to check the layouts of the base. Let's check that. Numodan knows pretty much, he knows every single starting resource for Numodan. Very important if you are going to be the aggressor with those French Knights. And in the vision of MSN, he knows where the gold is. No, that's the vision of Numodan. Oh, wait. Okay. The Wandania knows everything. We were in the wrong vision. Sorry about that, guys. But he knows everything. And MSN didn't scout yet the base of the French player. So I think he doesn't want to be very aggressive, MSN. I think he wants to prioritize professional scouts and defending his own base. In the last two games, he was more the aggressor, and he wasn't able to fulfill that role successfully. Good defense and good economy plays from Numodan. Professional scouts already for MSN coming in, supervising it as well. Will to be done? It will be done in 15 seconds, as fast as that, in a jiffy. First Knight coming out. Still no barracks for MSN. Coming in right away. It's going to be a stable first. I mean, he's not on the gold. Food is very close to TC. Knights have to go very announcedly, very noticeably close to that wood line. So MSN will have time to evacuate the villagers rather quickly. Let's see what's the option of Numodan here with his knight. Beautiful knight in red. Maybe, oh yeah, maybe he just camps the deer. So MSN can't do professional scouts. Numodan waiting for some wood to click his professional scouts himself. He made two knights though. There you go, professional scouts now. First scout gets scouted out. MSN can't really use it right now because the other deer pack is also here. Which was initially a great deer spawn. It's now a very bad deer spawn. MSN is already on two spearmen though, so he just can push them. He's building a village over there as well to make it more difficult for the knights to go in. Three spearmen are not enough to scare away the knights from Numodan. Two archers coming in already in the queue, one already on the field. And there you go, MSN grabs his first deer pack, carcass I mean. That's a lot of silver now for MSN. It's also going into horsemen to counter the archers that are bound to arrive soon enough. There we go, that's the first archer. We need more archers here for Numodan. He's also going professional scouts. Nice! MSN takes one deer away from Numodan. Numodan goes to his closest base. Closest pack, I mean. And MSN now can safely professional scout here. Remember that MSN profits more from professional scouts, because with supervision he generates 20% more food on drop-off. And Numodan is forced to retreat, maybe to defend his deer pack. Wait, he only has 5 deer here. So MSN took 2 deer from that pack. That's actually very cool. Because MSN can get 2 of his entire deer packs. So if he takes 2 or 3 away from the opponent, he's gonna profit even more on top of that supervision of his Imperial official. I was about to say Imperial advisor. Could be a good unit. Imperial advisor. Ooh, the scout will be caught up though. Give that venison back. That belonged to the French Empire expansion. MSN, by the way, revealing the horseman. Numodan might be considering now if he's switching to spearman. Because MSN is going triple composition, so he'll be countering everything. It'll be a bit harder to micro, of course. Especially the Horsemen will take insane damage from the Knight charges, but the Knights will take insane damage from the Spearman charges as well. So I think MSN, if he doesn't get outnumbered, which no, he's the one outnumbering, these fights will go very well for MSN. He needs to force the fight, perhaps. Maybe you go like camp a deer pack, force the Modern to defend it, heal his army, and then go to the gold. The Modern getting the upgrades though from the blacksmith. MSN is not getting it. The Modern with now the free +1 melee attack for the Knight, getting +1 attack for his archers. MSN with 12 Zugunu will do a lot of damage though, but that means he also will die quicker. Oh, Horsemen, they scout out the army of Numodan. Archers lagging behind the Knights. Knights will take a charge from the Spearman. Oh no, that's a bad start for Numodan. Knights took a lot of free damage. The Spearman didn't even see the archers. They were not even close to help. Horseman raid from MSN. He's taking the risk. Oh, kill the archers. Let's go. But the main army arrives. Good reaction. He pulls back. Didn't lose any horsemen here. Reading a tower on the gold. Castle Age. It's cheaper for the Zushi Legacy while they are on the Tang Dynasty. Modern getting 2 beer packs, but not completed, remember that. And here we go. Montlu Academy! There we go. I was about to say Shaolin Monastery, but it wasn't. I really like that it's kind of picking up the quote-unquote trend. Of course, it's according to the needs of the match or what the players think the match needs from them. But the Montlu Academy is appearing way more as the first Castle Age landmark for the Zushi's legacy. It just gives so much boom to the economy of the Zushi legacy. But of course, you need to use a lot of gold to upgrade use those technologies. But in the end of the day, they pay up pretty fast. Because the Imperial officials moving faster and supervising more just bring way more resources into the economy. Let's see. Yeah, bro, getting 2 extra Imperial officials and 1 for free, it's insane. Supervision improved by from 150 to 300, that's like insane as well. Horseman raid once again. MSN wants to have that gold. The Modern very far away from the Castle Age. He reinvested everything into military. 22 archers and 10 knights versus 14 crossbows, 12 spearmen, 5 horsemen, and 3 lancers. No Castle Age upgrades coming in from the Zugunu or the spearmen. A nice knight defense from Modern. No, does not leave the gold exposed. He attacks the front line of MSN. Always upgraded with stone and hand cannon slits. MSN was prepared for this eventuality. The Modern goes back and he wants to do castle. The Modern actually decides to come back and perform an attempt of an attack here. MSN sees that because of the tower. The Modern camping the relic? Is he forcing a fight? No, he walks back once again. He's very close to the castle edge. He could go Royal Institute to buff his knights. Upgrade to the Zugunu veterancy status. Horseman chilling in the middle of the field. Oh, Numodan is going to the board. Giga chat play. He's not afraid of those horseman raids. They could be dangerous, but usually you can defend that with like 2-3 knights. Numodan has 11, so he can defend that position. But he's also defending the goal with 2 knights, so only 9 knights on the front line. And MSN has been in the Castle Age for a long time. He's been getting some upgrades, but not much. He got the supervision pumping, of course. He's now going for relics himself, still 0. Trying to raid with the horseman didn't work at all. He's pushing out, exactly, perfect time. Numodan is going Royal Institute, it will take some time to edge up. MSN now has the advantage of the Castle Age. He doesn't see the army, the Lancers detached from the main army. He sees the archers, he tries to go in and catch them from behind. Gotta catch them all. Lancers into the Royal Knights. Royal Knights get the charge and the bonus extra damage. But the Spearmen and the Zugunu, the main army of MSN, are charging here looking for the archers. They don't see it. And now Numadan is Castle Age. He's getting the royal... No, not yet. Royal Bloodline. He's getting the veterancy status for the Knights and the Archers. And this also happened last game. MSN went Castle Age first. Didn't find value in that advantage. He pushes in. Numadan gets the upgrades. And then MSN couldn't do anything else. He'll use the scout, the horseman, to dive here into the gold villagers. He forces the gold away, but Royal Bloodline is coming in and plus 2 range attack to Numadan. He has the upgrades coming in that he needs. Of course, he wants like all the upgrades if you can afford them, of course. But he has the veterancy on the Knights, veterancy on the Archers. Plus 2 attack on the Archers to kill the Spearmen of MSN, and Royal Bloodline's coming in. He's geared up. He's tuned up. But MSN with 67 units versus 44. 26 Spearmen, 25 Zuginu, 7 Lancers, 5 Horsemen. More than 30 Archers though. And 12 French Royal Knights with plus 2 melee attack. And Royal Bloodlines very soon. Oh, we have an engagement. MSN using his Lancers as kind of a scouting party. I think he can win this fight right now. The Archers of Numadan are at plus 2 though. MSN is plus 2 range defense. He's getting Dali horses, so his cavalry can attack 20% faster. I think he should force it. Numadan is looking for the keep to get that discount, moves the villagers away. MSN is forcing it. He's not afraid to commit here. He needs the win, he needs the victory in the set. He cannot allow Numadan to go to match point. Nice charges from both the Royal Knights and the Zushi Lancers. We see Horseman Ray, that's excellent. Numadan not reacting, he's too busy microing that fight on the front line. The villagers are going down very, very quickly. The MSN is actually pushing through here rather efficiently. The towers are doing huge damage though. Speed and the Zulu are holding on. Royal Bloodline goes already in, so those knights are taking a long time to die. You see the horseman over there still killing all the villagers. That's a great damage from MSN, and he kills basically the whole army. Also here, the villagers idle. All the archers went down mostly. MSN needs to retreat, but he should be super ahead. Oh, no, actually only 2 villagers. He got 11. Wait, what? How is only... I know French produces faster, but it's quite insane. Yes, he lost 4 villagers, but he received 4 Imperial officials. He killed 11, which is great. He's now super ahead economically. Also super ahead militarily speaking. It was an insane attack. The tides have changed. MSN very close to the first win on this set, and very close to making the game 2-1 in his favor. Not in his favor yet, but a great clawing back right now. Numadan moved everybody to the goal here on this east side. Comes back to working on the board. Income per minute, you may ask. Ooh, MSN needs food. I think the deer ran out. Where is he getting food, by the way? He's moving to the gold here. He could go to the boar, down to the south. That's the 3rd relic for MSN, that really helps. He's on the berries in the base, okay. Getting horticulture. Meditation gardens. Supplying 36 food per minute. I mean, almost pays 1 villager, you know. It helps. And Numadan now. Numadan detaching the knights to go for some raids. Still looking for that plus 2 range defense. MSN is actually ahead in that department, because he has plus 2 range attack and plus 2 range defense. Numadan only has plus 2 range attack, so his ranged units will take more damage. The monk goes down to the Royal Knights. MSN has more monks, so it's okay. Upgrades from the Mount Lu. Not Imperial Red Seals yet to get that extra Imperial official. I mean, how much it costs? 200! I will just click it. I know he's prioritizing the food upgrades. That's better because he's on an optimal food source. He moves to the board now. That's insane. 1,300 food per minute. I like it. The Modern kind of falling behind there. Same villager count for both players. Insane game so far. Insane set. It's been really, really good. Even though Numodan is leading 2-0, MSN played very well in those two games. A lot of stone in the bank for MSN. Uh-oh. Night Raid. Does MSN see that? He sees it now. There is... Oh no. More villager kills. I like that. But now it's time for revenge. No defense available for MSN here. Distraction low, low. MSN needs to move the army to defend those lancers. Those knights, I mean. Villager count is back to the same. MSN did a great job. He killed 14 villagers though. That's really, really good. 4 relics for MSN. Only 1 for Numodan. MSN with 20 more military units. And he's now on the board, where Numodan already was on the board. So he moves out to the berries. No keep for the keeping go. Okay, that's very important. Keep going up for the discounts now will help because Numodan is now on an unoptimal food source. Oh, insane raid for MSN once again. Bro, that was a great raid, great read, and great timing. As soon as the keep was almost finished, he appears, gets a bunch of the villagers, delays the keep going up, delays the discount, and that will hurt even more because Numodan is on unprofitable, unprofitable, inefficient food source. So that discount will really help, but the Lancers might get stuck in here. Numodan is not quick walling. The Lancers have a chance to go through the wall. The quick wall is complete. I think the Lancers have space to just go around. The Yangnan Tower coming up. That indicates me that MSN wants to go and build some granaries. And he needs the Song Dynasty. He needs the Meditation Gardens and the Yangnan Tower on the field at the same time. So basically he needs to age up twice to the Feudal Age to get access to the granaries and the better... But then he gets cheaper farms as well. So it's really, really good. It was a great raid. 5 villager lead for MSN. And Numodan is struggling for food. You know when it's going to be really bad? Is when these berries run out. And then Numodan needs to do a farm transition. And like French hate to do a farm transition. It's so difficult for them. The discount will help. Oh, but it's already doing it. That's smart. You really gotta do it in these scenarios before you need it. MSN is going here for the gold. He was already there. He kills more villagers. He's almost 10 villagers ahead. That's a very good game so far for MSN DK. He's also 30 military units ahead. I think that's actually more important than a villager lead. Of course, the villager lead means that in the future he's more likely to win, but the military lead means he can win right now. But his army is separated. There's a good engagement here though. MSN losing a lot of spearmen. He's diving into the archers and crossbows of Numodan. The knights only 8 and only 19 archers. I think MSN takes game number 2 game number 3 I mean right here, right now. No crossbows tier up, so those crossbows not doing as much damage as possible. Numodan going for a farm transition right now. 1,000 wood in the bank. Also a lot of archers in the queue, I assume. Military production for Numodan, 2 archery ranges, 4 archery ranges, and 3 stables. But he cannot keep this up. MSN with now double the military lead. And 7 villagers ahead too. More lancers arrive. Only archers basically alive. And I think MSN takes game number 3 here. And it's now 2-1. Numodan is not on match point. And MSN is back to the business. But he actually has to finish the game, but he's looking good. He's running out of board. Farm transition is already here, but the farmers are not farming yet. They're being builders at the moment, not farmers. Numodan, with a faster villager production from the French, was able to reduce the villager deficit for 6. But MSN killed 23 villagers. I guess it's really the power of the French reproduction system. Even though they have a deficit of minus 20 villager kills because they got 23 losses and only 3 kills, they're still only behind by 6. Only quote unquote, right? At this level, even though this is not S tier tournament, these players could be participating on S tier tournaments. Of course, they wouldn't be perhaps the winners, according to most of the odds, but they could be there. So this is very close to S tier tournament, even though it's not an A tier tournament. Now we see some stone being gathered from MSN. Second TC maybe, a keep, stone walls to secure the sacred sites, 3 relics, 2 sacred sites, supervised supervision. Second TC is here, there we go, for MSN. This is really good. He has military advantage, he has villager advantage, by now 6 still, and he's going to a second TC. That means he doesn't lose his army in a silly way. It's going to be very difficult for Numodan to crawl back into this game, especially because Numodan didn't go Guildhall, and there is not that surprise Imperial Age timing into the Red Palace, and Numodan is losing more villages. I mean, he's 14 villagers behind. This is insane timing for MSN. Huge military damage is so much. That's a win. Super well played for MSN. He shows he's still in this match. He's still in this set. It's not match point for Numodan, and it's now 2-1. Great professional scouting, great military massing, great castle age timing, great attacking on that keep. Numodan was ahead on villagers, but the horseman raid while fighting with the main army close to the board. Great play from MSNDK. Really, really well done. 6k more food for MSN, 1,000 more wood, basically, and 4k more gold as well. That's insane. Numodan only had 300 more stone. What a show. Military count, MSN was ahead for most of the time. Then he had some losses there, then he recovers. Economy count, yeah, great recovery there. Great raids, great game. GG, well played. Thank you for watching game number 3. I can't wait to see you on game number 4. Thank you very much. All right, amazing game number 3, guys. That was really, really good. Okay, next match didn't started just yet. So I'll go real quick, grab a snack, guys. See you soon. Alright guys, we are back. The game already started. And I think there was a redraft because MSN is going to play again on the Zushi's Legacy. There we go, we have to wait 5 seconds. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Oh, wait. No. My mouse is on the second screen. Hi everybody and welcome very much to game number 4 of the SilverLeague 2025 semi-finals best of 7. We have with us representing team VES, it's MSNDK in the color blue playing as Zushi's Legacy. In the color red, playing as the Byzantines, it's Numadan, and we are in Dry Arabia. And if you've been watching the videos of the previous matches, you might be like, but Esso, both of these players already played with those saves. Why are they playing it again? Because I believe there was a redraft, because we're now on game number 4, it's out of a best of 7, so the players were able to redraft again for the remaining of the maps. Welcome to the stream, Not666. Hello, let's go with some great games. We are enjoying a lot. It's now 2-1, Numadan in the red, leading the series 2-1. He won the first 2 games, MSN won the previous game, and he was playing Zushi Legacy as well. It was great games, and look at the deer spawn. Bro, MSN was also very lucky with the deer spawn on the last game. Also good deer spawn for Numadan. Bro, he could do an insane wall, and then have that all guaranteed for himself, because MSN will be doing professional scouts, but then MSN with supervision could accumulate a lot of horsemen, and Zugunu and Raid there. Both of these players already won today with Zushi, and then Numadan won as Byzantines. And by the way, remember to support the tournament organizers, EGCTV, using the links in the description if you're watching on YouTube, and type in the chat if you're watching on Twitch, !tec3 to know more about the tournament and the tournament organizers. So here I'm rooting for MSNDK because I want the set to go to game number 7. So I want now to be 2-2. And then I want 1 win for each side until we go to game number 7. Not 666, we have a link to the tourney, yes. Type in the chat, tec3, T-E-C, and then the number 3. And it should be working if there is nothing wrong with my bot. Meditation Gardens coming up on the berries and on the gold a little bit. No, it's actually a good amount of wood. Now you have to type exclamation mark or exclamation point tec3. Yeah, there you go. And then you have to find the tab of SilverLeague. I think you can also type in the chat exclamation mark SilverLeague, and that will take you directly to the page of the SilverLeague. Yeah, I didn't remind that earlier, sorry about that. So both players aging up. Berries in the front for Numadan. Numadan did a great play earlier on as the Byzantines, where he got 5 cisterns very, very quickly. Now the command for SilverLeague didn't work. Let me check that real quickly, as both players age up to the feudal age. So yeah, if Numadan is able once again to get those 5 cisterns early in the feudal age, it will be insane.
Ασφαλώς. Ναι. 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 Υπεύω. Ναι. Έκτισα. Κινούμε.
All right. MSN is going with the feudal age men at arms, or the early palace guards here for the Zushi Legacy. That's interesting. Yeah, actually, I don't have the command activated for the SilverLeague. I'll do it after this set. Sorry about that. You can just type in the chat exclamation mark tec3, and then in that page you can find information about the SilverLeague. Numodan, with those front berries, he needs to defend with the tower, of course. Numodan is still getting that early wheelbarrow. He did the same last game he played as the Byzantines. Those early palace cards will be hard to deal with. Villagers activate Acrytoid defense, giving them more armor and more attack, +2 armor and +1 damage. So those villagers are actually respectable. You have to respect them, especially under the tower, very close to the TC. If it's only one feudal age early palace guard attacking, oh, so it will be a tower rush. Delayed tower rush from MSN is the play. Denying gold, deer, and berries? No way. Oh no, the villager goes into the wrong place from MSN! Under the tower of Numodan. Go away, go away! No! Villager goes down! That's emotional damage. That's psychological damage from MSN. The villagers get pulled. MSN not reacting. Tower might go down. It's very low HP. He's not reacting with the palace card. Okay, villagers here might go down. Numodan needs to micro carefully. 4 palace guards. One villager goes down, 1 for 1. A second villager goes down there, Numodan. Losing 2 villagers very early, that does not deny the tower. That's now emotional damage for Numodan. That's for sure. Tower goes up. Maybe repair? From MSN? So it doesn't die so quickly for a villager push. Maybe he wants another tower. Like here. No, he's going to repair. Okay, 3rd cistern. Already in play for Numodan. I guess that's his Byzantine style. Oh, and the 4th cistern is coming up right now. Nice play. He's like, okay, denying my berries around Grand Winery. I'll just go over there. It's not 60% extra oil, but with the 4th level of cistern buff, it will be pretty good. Anyway. So yes, MSN is doing damage, but Numodan is mitigating that damage. So very good play from our Byzantine player here today. Oh, I thought they were all going to stone, but they're moving to deer. Oh, he pulled the 2 deer pack. So maybe MSN doesn't go professional scouts. He could totally still do it. But Numodan already messing some archers. He can still collect those berries, actually. That tower is not in the perfect placement, perhaps. The other tower was denying any close. I mean, it could be still here. And with arrow slits or bomb, yeah, it doesn't reach the villagers, but here it will reach. I think. No, if the villagers work in this side, they can. Oh, that's an insane number actually of early palace guards. 8 coming through. Great run away from Numodan. Archers. They will be sniping these low HP palace guards, burning the tower. They're also taking damage from the town center. So those palace guards not having a fun time here today. Tower will go down, which is huge. Especially after the upgrade to arrow slits, and the villagers will repair. MSN should commit there, because now the villagers will repair, so his lost units were a bit in vain. He's forcing idle time though, which is huge. Wait, Numodan has so much food. I mean, he's making archers, right? So they cost 30 food. And his economy is buffed. Wait, do we still have professional scouts? No, it's just horsemen. He could do professional scouts later to take these 2 carcasses. That would be insane. He could actually go through here instead of going through there. Maybe like with some spear and shove the deer here, then kill them. Oh, villager! Being raided! Especially the stone villager is important because Numodan loves to spread those cisterns. And the palace guard goes down. MSN is still on 8 palace guards. Range defense will be very good. But he just can't seem to afford the blacksmith. He's not going for a village. The Shen Garden is really helping on the gold, food, and wood. How much wood per minute? 17 wood, 36 food, 25 gold. Palace Guard raid gets denied by Limitine, archers, and longbows. MSN with 7 horsemen though. He could catch Numodan really out of position here. Only 4 Limitine available. The problem is, if the longbows can kite the palace guards, it will be very hard to deal with the Limitine. But like if MSN can go up to like 15 palace guards versus like 10 Limitine and 10 longbows, I think he can do it, plus like 15 horsemen. I think it's totally doable. Just needs to avoid the limit NA as much as possible. Then while the Horseman try to reach the ranged units, the limit NA will go back and the Pelskar just chase them down. Tower is there though. Pelskar taking some damage. Still no +1 range defense. Horseman, they going straight to the limit NA. Stabby stab. Pelskar taking care of the limit NA walking back. Horseman going down. Pelskar also not being able to catch up to the longbows. Numodan still on 5. No, he lost 2 longbows though. But the Horsemen are fighting the Spearman directly. Oh, so many losses in the Horseman department for MSN. Especially under tower. Not a good fight. Not a good fight. He thinned the Spearman number of the limit NA of Numodan, but still, I think it was the best fight for MSN. He's getting an insane amount of food here. Especially with survival techniques. So food is not a problem, but each horseman is 100 food. 10 horsemen is 1,000 food. That's a big investment. I like that. Olive Grove transition from Numodan to help with the oil production. He's going Castle Age. And Numodan is not. In the last 3 games, Numodan was actually the one falling behind in the age up. MSN was always the one edging up first. I think in this game it will be the other way around, and Numodan will, I think, easily find the value after that age up. This is looking bad for MSN. Unless he gets like a crazy military lead now, and pushes in, because Numodan only has like 12 units. 13 if you count a scout. Speaking of that, Numodan, what do you see? He sees the army of MSN walking forwards. There is a horseman raiding over there, which is nice. Diverting the attention of Numodan. Castle Age is only starting now. Numodan pushing back with his villas. Tower still present, level 4 of Cistern. Golden Horn Tower not being built. Oh, it's all the way over there. Welcome to the stream, welcome, welcome. This is game number 4 of the SilverLeague 2025 semi-finals. Numodan leads 2-1. MSN now trying to get damage while Numodan ages up. Let's see the vision of MSN. MSN sees... Wait, he sees the age up because of his tower, of course. Okay, he's camping the gold. Numodan cannot get the upgrades. That's a great play. He just goes there. He'll get so much gold here. He'll get upgrades. Numodan will get veterancy on the longbows and veterancy on the limit NA. Villagers going down, but it's not enough. Last game where Numodan played Byzantines, he was able to spam cataphracts at the Castle Age, but here he does not have access to food actually. Berries under tower, here under raid. The only food is the farms. Okay, I think MSN here might actually get ahead. He might get the game actually. In this situation, a Golden Horn Tower, of course, will be giving free units. But I don't think that helps. MSN didn't get pro scouts to get those deer back over there. Oh, Numodan on the food back here. MSN destroying buildings, destroying cisterns will be huge as well. I would love to see some cisterns going down to reduce the buff of the Byzantine eco. There we go, lovely. Yeah, make them thirst. Make them dry. Castle Age is here. No gold for no. Wait, he could just. No, he can't because of the tower, right? No, he could if the villagers work here. That means no upgrades for his longbows or limit NA. So that will be a tough fight for Numodan to hold in the next couple of minutes. MSN double the military lead. He's not going castle, he wants to win right here, right now. No blacksmith upgrades at all for Numodan. MSN with +1 range defense can kinda go here under the TC and face those longbows, because there is no extra damage on the longbows or on the town center. Tower will be burnt. Numodan wants the gold and perhaps the deer. MSN breaking also the aqueduct. Why not? Here we go, here we go. The Zushi dive. Horseman Palace Guards and Zugunu after the Feudal Age longbows, Spearmen, and Limitanemin and Archers. Villagers on the stone back there. Very, very exposed. And I think that's the 2-2. It's the tie in the series for MSN. I don't think I'm wrong. And there we go, GG! Numadan can hold the Zushi pressure, and 2 games in a row with Zushi, MSN takes the win in the best of 7. Game number 4. Out of that, we have a tie between 2 great players. Numadan was actually ahead in villager count. The economy with Imperial officials, it was very close. Military count, of course, there was a huge lead for MSN in the end, and he denied the gold, he denied the food, that was the most important actually, and Numadan couldn't make more units or upgrade his own, and it was very tough to come back from that situation. 4k more food for MSN, he got those 2 deer packs close to each other, he shoved them together, he got the meal over there, he saved the gold on the pro scouts by just getting those 2 deer packs close to each other, it was insane. And then wood, 100 more wood for MSN, almost 1,000 more gold, 1,000 more stone for Numadan, and that's it. Thank you for watching, guys. Game number 4 was amazing. Let's go to game number 5. No, exactly, that's the link. That's the SilverLeague, yes sir. I will fix my command right now. I was pretty sure I had it. Also, you can type in the chat !point coaching if you're interested in getting coaching from me. My highest rank was Conqueror 2, but I'm good at teaching new players or returning players. I think I got the command, but it was on another channel. Or maybe I deleted it by mistake. Alright, !point SilverLeague should be working now, guys. So use it. Don't be shy. And let's go to game number 5. There we go. Oh, I see. Hi everybody and welcome very much to game number 5 of the SilverLeague 2025 semifinals. This is a best of 7 and we have, with 2 wins, it's MSNDK representing Team VS playing as the Mongols. Also with 2 wins, it's Numadan representing himself as the Ottomans. We are in Enlightened Horizon, so players are opening up with some military buildings to go and attack the wolf dens down here to gain a good amount of gold. Actually, I think it will be a barracks for MSN. I believe so. It's a bit of a slow start here, and some players want the developers to change the way the den work, because it's very easy to just out-micro the wolves with the scouts. So that it's not challenging, it's just a task. In games, tasks need to be rewarding, to be like a good or fluid mechanic. Merchant camp captured. No merchant camp for MSN, because he's building the barracks close to the Ovu for the double production. So no extra income of 15 wood, 15 gold, and 50 food per minute. But early game will be a bit slower for MSN, especially the age up. Will be a bit slower. We crop live. Here we are. Wow, that's a lot of sheep from Numadan, that's for sure. Remember to support the tournament organizers, EGC TV. If you're watching on YouTube, use the links down below. If you're watching on Twitch, type in the chat !SilverLeague and !tec3 to know more about the tournament organizers and the tournament itself. Spearman versus Spearman, but there are 3 Spearmen from Numodan. There we go. Karn could help here with his special arrows. But at the moment, just an impasse between Numodan and MSN. The Den here was already... Wait, the Dens weren't destroyed, I mean, because both players are fighting for that merchant camp. Interesting play, for sure. The Khan helping from far away. Only maneuver arrow available in the Dark Age. And MSN is forced back. Numodan struggling and making MSN struggle, even though MSN has double production and defender's advantage. That's interesting. Khan with the movement speed arrow activated. The Spearmen are forced back once again from Numodan. No, from MSN, but now MSN with more Spearmen. But now 2 more Spearmen arrive. Do we have 2 barracks? No. I thought Numodan had 2 barracks because the Spearmen are arriving in pairs. Now it's 9 versus 7. No, 7 versus 7 here. It's a fair fight. MSN takes it. Oh, the scout from Numodan here in danger. Numodan now forced back. Okay, back and forth here for the merchant point of MSN. Nobody getting close to the feudal age. No way. Actually, the one that retreats is like, I'm tired. No. Oh, he's just outmass. 9 Spearmen here. Versus here. 8 Spearmen. Where is that Spearman going? Numodan is back. And now MSN is far away from the base. He cannot defend this. Merchant camp will go down. 2 Spearmen just to distract the Numodan's army. But in the end, MSN shifts away to the Wolf Den to get the 250 gold upon destruction. 150, not 250. Yeah, 250 will be insane. Right now, Numodan is more passive income though. That's really nice. The wolves are out. The Khan is running them around the mill. Spearman come in again. And the den is now burning. And then they just need to go away. Perhaps to go to the other den to make it a 300 gold profit. Early military expedition. Deer stones. Coming up for MSN. It's the second time in this set that MSN is playing the Mongols. He also played 2 times Zushi Legacy. Then he played once as the Delhi. So he's choosing to come back to his more comfort picks, perhaps. Not sure about his style in that aspect. Numodan aging up with 10 villagers. Building the Twin Minaret Madrasa. Almost getting the first Vizier point. By the way. And the second Wolf Den is going down. So MSN takes that advantage. Received 300 gold in the Dark Age. Bro, one Spearman will go down there. Actually, no. The Wolves see aggro at the right time. But the army of MSN will be eaten alive here by the army of Numodan. And the new age begins for both. No, for MSN. Numodan is still very, very close there. And there we go. First Vizier point was the Imams. Interesting choice to heal the Spearman, maybe, to try and challenge the merchant camp once again. You get the upgrade, you have the Imams, there are no archers to snipe the Imams. Looks like a good strat. Is it worth it though? That's the point for Numodan here on the Ottomans. Blacksmith immediately, double archery range. Are we going for Magudai? 13 Spearmen, they cannot chase the Magudai, so perhaps You're gonna see a good Mangudai spam from MSN. Oh, with Mangudai you could snipe actually the Imams. Now it's going to be archers. No Mangudai. And Numadan goes into his own archers. There was an old Ottoman build where you would open with military schools and then like 3 archers and just have like 20 villagers on wood. You get double broadaxe, you get wheelbarrow, then you spam archers with method and some sipahi or some spearmen depending on the enemy composition. MSN looking at the base of Numodan. He doesn't see the army. He sees the merchant camp. He sees the barracks. He sees 1 archer, so he knows that Numodan is switching into the ranged composition. MSN holding the fort now with the deer stones nearby to give that extra movement speed, and with the Khan's Hunter he's gonna have plus 0.5 range. Numadan will have the method though. Do we have any military schools, by the way? No. No military. There is not a lot of space for Numadan to build that, to be honest. Blacksmith over there, he needs to eat that deer to build buildings on top of it. Interesting situation for Numodan here. He doesn't have a stable to build the method as well. He has the Imams. He could get free methods soon. But MSN is likely to be ahead here. Extra movement speed, extra range on the archers too. They're now mirroring each other on the range defense and attack technologies from the blacksmith. MSN pushing through. He has more units. And he's moving to the deer now with survival techniques. Stable. Gonna see some Keshiks here. Very, very soon. Maybe scouts into professional scouts. That would be insane. I don't know if that will be a safe play, to be honest. Numadan with the Imams, though. Don't forget about that. I think that barracks will go down. Numadan waiting. He's not going for it immediately. Imams need to be careful. They might be sniped by the archers of the MSN. No fight spawning at the moment. Nothing happening. No fight starting. Okay. Nobody going to the Council Age. A lot of wood being gathered here. A lot of wood being gathered there. I think this is a battle of archers. MSN now with more archers. And better. Because of the Khan's Hunter. I think Numadan picks the method. Maybe he needs food. He has Twin Minaret there. So maybe he doesn't need food. That's a good engagement here. Movement speed from the Khan plus... No, I think that was the attack speed arrow plus the movement speed from the deer stones. Numadan is forced back. Scout goes down. No vision. MSN is on the chase. There is the free method, giving the extra movement speed too. And I think he's giving the +1 range defense. Yes, indeed. So +2 range defense now for Numadan. So now he's ahead. But MSN can kind of kite a bit better because of the extra range. The movement speed for the deer stone is +15 speed, 15%. The same from the method, I believe. Because it came from the Vizier point, it's also getting that extra movement speed. You just can't see it. 1.25. 1.44. So these archers, so it's like 10% for those archers, the movement speed from the method, because it was the method, right? Oh wait, it's not. It's not. Oh, I thought it was the free method, but no, it's the military campus. Oh, so he's now investing into military schools. Yes. Okay. That's right. There was no movement speed. So MSN still. I don't know. That plus 2 range defense is really big for Numodan. The players trading it out. More archers for MSN. He snipes the method. Great play, but also the heals. Method goes down, but the heals made this more profitable for Numodan, though. But yeah, it was plus 2 range defense plus heals. That was like a bad situation for MSN, but he's controlling it. Still, both play. Oh, the Spearman is getting picked up. The Keshiks arrive. They're trying to bait the Spearman out so they can die to the archers. There you go. MSN needs to snipe those Imams. He's killing the Spearman. The Imams are not being able to heal all of that damage. It's a lot of archers. Now the Imams are isolated. Bad movement from Numodan. He's going to lose both Imams. This might be game 5 to MSN. We might see a 3-2 right now. And then 4-2 will be match point. MSN could go here into a very important match point. Yes, sir. Kashik's chasing down the archers. No Spearman available. It was such a great play from MSN. Attracting the Spearman into a position where the archers could just melt them. There was no method there to give the plus 2 range defense. And the Imams, I think it was like a weird pathing to with the stone. Because the army of Numodan was going this way. And the Imams, I think with the formation, kind of got stuck here. And then they went around here instead of going with the army. And they were just picked up apart by the units of MSN. Huge losses. MSN under control of the match, I believe. He controls 2 merchant posts. He has no pastures. He finished the deer. He's on double berries. I would go boar. He doesn't need to reach that much, true? He's ahead by 10 economical military lead. 10 military units. But Numodan with 3... No, only 2 military schools though. So he's getting 3 units from there. He could get the 3rd one. He's looking forward for it. He has 2 vills on stone. But MSN is pushing in. What Numodan sees. He sees the army now. 35 archers for Numodan. 38 for MSN. There is the method this time around here as well. For Numodan, giving that plus 2 range defense. Not enough Spearman to contain the Keshiks, I believe. The Storms is coming in. Setting up will make it super easy for MSN to kite here. He could kill some villagers there. He prefers to focus on the army. Archers going down here for Numodan. Great chase. 34 for MSN, 27 archers for Numodan. MSN keeps pushing. I think this is looking really, really good for our Mongol player here. Another Khan's Hunter arrives in the extra range. Villagers on the run. And this is really, really good for MSN. He's getting closer and closer to grab that 3rd win in the row versus Numodan. Archers being sniped. MSN. 3rd 0 point for Numodan though. We could have... he gets the ability to make Janissaries and Knights. He can't really use it right now, can he? No, he can't. It would be amazing if he could make Knights at the moment, but he can't. Oh, insane. MSN pushing through. And that's GG. He finds all the villagers. The archers just sniping everything in their path. More units arriving. Numodan wasn't able to hold against the Mongol horde, and good game gets called. It's now 3-2 in favor of MSN in this best of 7. Once again, it's best of 7, so still 2 chances for Numodan to crawl back into the victory, but it's now match point for MSN. If he wins the next match, it will be 4-2, and there will be no way for Numodan to come back. Villager count, pretty even. Eco count, actually, MSN was ahead in the eco count. He wasn't trading, was he? Okay. Then military count. Yeah, MSN was ahead when it mattered. economically speaking, 800 mod food for MSN, same wood for both players, more stone for MSN, but they get it passively because of OVU, and 1,000, actually 900 more gold for MSN as well. So great play for both of these players, but MSN is in the lead and is on match point. Thank you for watching game number 5. Let's go to game number 6. Still not going on. Game number 6, guys. Let's wait for it. Let's take a breather. Get some water in the system. Welcome to everybody. Welcome. There you go. Game is going on. Here we are, guys. Game number 5. No, game number 6, I mean. On Cario. I'm not remembering this map, to be honest. Have you? Isn't that with the one with the river? I think so. Kari, because Karyu is like dragon or a word that can be associated with dragon. And Ryu means dragon in Japanese, and Ryu means river in Portuguese. Ryu, because the word dragon from Japanese comes from the shape of the river as well. Okay, 2 minutes to go. Okay, let's go. One minute to go. There you go. We ready. Hi everybody, welcome very much to game number 6 of a best of 7. This is the Silver League 2025 semifinals in the color blue, leading the series now 3-2. It's MSNDK representing Team VS playing as House of Lancaster, opening on the Deer. This is the most aggressive, the most crazy opening I've ever seen from House of Lancaster. His opponent of today, Nuavan, in the color red, playing as the Chinese, trying to avoid the match point of MSN. If MSN wins this match, he wins the series 4-2. Nuavan needs to equalize the set now 3-3 and take this to game number 7. You're here on Baldland, by the way. An open map with a good amount of deer. It has a good amount of wood, but it's all in the middle of the map, so hard to reach. And in the end of the day, House of Lancaster could be doing good here, but it's harder to defend. And MSN opens on the deer, like he doesn't even care about it. Chinese, professional scouts, they lose one pack because MSN is there. Then does MSN perhaps drops like forward Lancaster castle here? That would be funny, but I don't think he's going to do so. I think it goes fast castle. I think I've seen this strategy before. if I'm not mistaken, this is to go fast castle, avoid manners, and then go knights to attack the enemy. Numodan will be a little bit delayed by professional scouts, but I think the Chinese will still be able to wage up rather quickly and defend themselves. Even with spearmen in the feudal age, that could be possible. MSNDK is approaching here with some sheep. There was no village opening, to just the mill. Wait, where is the house right there? No, oh, it was a second scout for Numodan. He found a good amount of sheep. It's Abbey of Kings on the front line. I see, so they need to walk less distance to arrive at the base of Numodan. Because that is a problem and the difference between Abbey of Kings of Lancaster and the Abbey of Kings of the English. With the English, you get a king that is a knight, so it goes way faster from your base to the enemy base. But as the Lancasters, you get the Lords of Lancaster, and they are melee units, so when they go from your base to the enemy base, it takes a long time to arrive. So building it in the middle of the map makes a lot of sense, because not only they arrive faster to the enemy base, if you want to bring them back or other units to heal, it's also a shorter distance, so you heal faster and you go back to the fight faster as well. Good play from MSN, it's very aggressive. Let's see if it works. Pretty sure Numodan was aware of that. And I think so, right? It's right here. Maybe not. I think so. If he sees this, it's because he's seen the landmark. Imperial Academy, of course, here for Numodan. Of course, of course. And actually, we're going to see some manners. It's not going to be the fast castle play at all. So I think Numodan will MSN will buy time with the kings. First one is free, by the way. So he'll buy time with the kings. Then he'll be forcing Numodan to defend. Perhaps MSN will be able to intercept some scouts, bringing deer. Meanwhile, he goes to 6 manners and then ages up. Maybe 9 manners. And then he ages up. Double scout for Numodan, giving good vision. He sees the stone, he sees the gold, he sees the abbey, he sees the deer being explored by MSN. Lord of Lancaster. Here we go, yeah. Where is he going? Straight to the gold, right? No gold villagers to be caught by the Lord of Lancaster. Numodan not going professional scouts. He's going straight into archers to defend, of course. That makes a lot of sense. Second king coming out. Will we be seeing more kings today? Like third king, even a fourth king? That runs up a bit expensive. It costs 100 food, 60 gold, almost a knight price. No, knight is 140 food, never mind. I was thinking about the discount from GD. I play GD so much, right? And you're on the deer with no subtle techniques though, but still, MSN is on the deer, so he can get a lot of those lords out. Manor plus manor. Lancaster lords being kited by the archers. It's actually nice damage. Armor, 2 ranged armor. Damage 5, so 3 damage to the lords. They have 243 HP with the buff, so that will take a lot of shots to kill. It's 3 damage only. 10 shots is 30 damage. They need like close to 100 shots, no, close like to 80 shots to 1 shot. But still, it looks like great damage, right? It has to do with like moving back and attack speed. It's a lot of shots coming in, and the lords are not even touching the archers. Now it's 10 archers, so now each volley will be 30 damage. But now the lords have more HP, so if they can heal, they can use that maximum HP plus 47. Do we get... Oh no, we got 4th lord already. That's the maximum buff. 47 extra HP. Can they heal? Yeah, they can heal inside the tower. That's quite legit. It's a great strat for MSN. Wait, they're not healing anymore? Why are they not healing anymore? Are they back to full? Hey, I would like to see some green animations. Come on, game, for the thumbnail. Bro, no? Okay, fine. I'll do it myself. I'll edit some green healing symbols. Barbican of the Sun. Barbicano del Sol. Coming through. Some dynasty will be activated. Numodan is already ahead in villagers. And he'll get even further ahead, but as everybody know, House of Lancasters can be 30 villagers ahead and have more income than the enemy. That's just insane. Triple manor, no upgrade at all. MSN is going for Yeoman and Hobala. He wants to push Feudal? That's a bit weird. He's going for more Yeoman. They will not have their special ability, the synchronized shot, that's only available into the Castle Age. So, complicated to do that at the moment. They still will be doing good damage. Where are the Yeoman? There we go. 5 damage with 6 tiles range. Archers, 5 damage but with 5 tiles range. So MSN archers starting attacking first, and it's way easier for them to kite. And they also have a good... Wait, they don't even... They have the same speed as... Bro, they move so fast, that's insane. 1.31 versus 1... Bro, they're faster than normal archers. That's insane. You see them? You saw them moving, right? Look at that, like, look at that. That's so fast. Bro. What the hell? 12 archers for Numodan. He's doing Castle Age. And then I think you're gonna see some Lancers coming out. There was no professional scouting. Everybody's on the ship. Hobolars are going around. What is MSN looking for? Maybe he thinks that Numodan went professional scouts? Hobolars chasing the scout with... Bro, they're taking so much time to kill the scout. They don't do a lot of damage, the Hobolars. They do like 7 damage. The scout also heals in between. Astronomical Clock Tower is the choice for Numodan. King's College, Castle Age for MSNDK. That will make every technology 15% cheaper, inclusive Imperial Age, and will unlock pretty insane techs. I guess you have to kind of do it, because now Numodan is going to Lancers, and with Color of SS, you're going to be doing plus 6 damage versus them. So your knights will own them, the Hobolars will do way better versus them. They'll go from 7 to 13 damage, which still... Okay, it's not crazy, but it's very good. Versus the 4, so they'll be doing 11 damage in the end versus those Lancers. Maybe we see a crossbow switch from MSN. Has 9 Yeoman, only 3 Manors as well. But now the upgrade is cheaper. 85 wood, 213 gold. It's all the techs, right? All technology. So even the Yeoman tech is cheaper now. Yeah. Wheelbarrow coming in from Nuadan. Uh-oh. Raid. Villagers on the run. Taking a lot of damage. One villager killed. Nuadan keeps chasing. He's 7 villas ahead. He gets another villager kill. And the Hobbleass join forces with 2 spearmen to drive those knights away. There you go. Color of S's. Your knight and demi lancers. Oh, so the Hobbleards don't count. I thought they did. Adorning their armor with the Lancaster livery, getting +6 bonus damage against armored units. I thought it was all cavalry, but it's just knights and demi lancers. It's insane. I really thought it was the Hobbleards as well. Damn it, that's sad. I guess it would be kind of crazy to make such a cheap unit doing 6 extra damage versus armored units. I guess that, yeah, would be quite insane, because then you could mass them to crazy amounts and just do everything. Not 666 on Twitch saying, I like when you zoom in occasionally. Your graphics show amazing details. Game looks so good. That's true. AV4 is one game. It's like the more you zoom in, the better it looks. Because when you zoom out, the game focuses more on movement than on, I think, and the rest of the environment. But I really like to zoom in. It's really cool. And the sound also gets louder when you zoom in. It's a great mechanic. Age of Empires 4 really got those artistic parts of the game right on point. Like the voice lines, the cavalry walking, the steps of the units, the sounds of like arrows into buildings. Even the building sound is really cool. Thanks for the compliment. Thank you for watching as well. Now back to the game. 8 knights and 16 archers following those Hobbleards. Twitch chat saying the scout cape even flows in the wind. That's true. Look at it, look at it. Woo, and then it goes down. Look at that. I'm Superman. He's Super Scout. Yeah, we need a unit that makes like 1 scout giga, Chad. You choose 1 scout and it becomes super powerful like JD does. There is... Okay, hold on. First, let's document the fight over here. Document. Lancers into Hobbleards. We have Spearmen. We have Lords of Lancaster buffing the HP for everybody. Oh no, I want to click a Spearman to see that HP. Archers doing great damage. Not really a way to deal with the Lancers for MSN. He has synchronized shot. Wait, no. He doesn't have synchronized shot at the moment. I think that's very important, but his Spearmen are now plus 24 HP. And I was saying that you have 2 ways to evolve your JD in Imperial Age or to level 4. One has the power to buff everybody's attack speed, and the other way, you choose 1 Jade's champion or 1 Jade's rider, and it becomes like giga insane OP, like 600 HP, like it gets crazy. We need that for 1 scout. We need to do that for a scout as well. It becomes like the giga chat scout. Can kill villagers, can go under TC, can like tank some damage or whatnot. That I think would be super funny. Oh, speaking of that, we didn't check the relics, but then with 2 relics, MSN will grab his 2nd relic as well. Ooh, but the villager lead is really going out of control here for Numodan. Let's check the income per minute. 1,000 food for MSN, even though he's 18 villagers behind. He still has way more food per minute. But he's lacking in the wood department and lacking in the gold department too. So Numodan is ahead on those aspects. But food is looking tough. Nest of Bees. Ooh, that could be the win condition for Numodan. Because like they will kill everything. True, that the army of MSN has more HP. 298 for the Lords. Humans have 97. The Spearmen have 134. But like 7 Nest of Bees, they will melt anything. But still far away. We're gonna have 4 Nest of Bees very soon for Numodan. Oh, the Hoblars found some villagers. And Numodan killed 6 villagers as well. Doing great progress. Good balls coming in. Monk missed on the relic, I believe. Yeah, 2 relics for each players. Numodan is securing the last relic with his own Lança. Actually, that's funny because that's how you say spear. Spear in Portuguese is Lança. It's like a British way to say Lança. Lança. Because if it's not the knight, if it's not a part of an order, it's a lancer. You know what I'm saying? More lances coming through. Ooh. Bro, Numodan is doing this raid so well. He missed. No way! No. Damn it. I thought MSN will be safe there. I thought Numodan was not paying attention, but the knight's turning around. And he's doing so much damage. This is getting tougher and tougher for MSN. Yeah, Lancaster doesn't care about villagers when you have 9 manners, not only 3. You know what I'm saying? Getting tough for MSN. He got no upgrades from the King's College. I mean, having cheaper upgrades in general is good. Just in general. I think those special upgrades are important. Ooh. Oh, MSN with a synchronized shot trying to snipe the villagers. That's a lot. That's 50 yeoman. Insane. Doing 9 damage with 6 tiles range and the ability to synchronize their shots. I was about to say MSN maybe could go Knight with Collar of Esses. That would destroy everything. It will kill the Lancers of Numodan. It will kill the Palace Guards. It will kill the Archers. They could dive the Nest of Bees. But it's a very expensive switch. MSN does have the stable though. Where is it? Stable. Or maybe it's on the front line. Yeah, double stable actually. So Lancers. Knights, I mean, 140 food, 100 gold. Oh, he didn't upgrade his Obra. He's not prioritizing them at all. He's getting Beelman can make a huge difference. Debuffing the armor enemy by -1 is really nice. 5 Nest of Bees, we're close to 7. Oh, Numodan actually floating wood and gold. He needs to remap pro a little bit. And he's on the deer. And then he has the boar really close, but that's all open. I think MSN needs to start doing some raids. He lost 17 villagers. Oh my god. He's 28 villagers behind. That's insane. It's almost 30 vills behind. And Numodan still didn't collect the last relic. Of course he knows about it. He has the knight right there. The Lancer, I mean, but he's not going for it. Come on. Ooh, beautiful. Numodan really needs that. Granary farm transition. Way more units for MSN though. But Numodan is a Nest of Bees. MSN has no answer to the Nest of Bees. Literally. There is no way he can snipe them. He has no cavalry. I mean, maybe he can snipe 1 or 2 with the yeoman because of the extra range and everything. Range from the Nest of Bees. Let's see that. Range is 7.5 tiles. So they have more range than the yeoman. So yeoman can't kite. MSN is pushing through. Nest of Bees looking for a good shot. Barbican doing some good damage to her. Are we getting the upgrade on the Barbican? Yes, we are. I love that. A Springald emplacement. Huge army, bro. Look beautiful. Look at that. What's the best shot for the thumbnail, chat? That's the worst, I think. Maybe. I think that's the best shot. Look at that. Huge, beautiful army of the House of Lancaster. 30 views behind, and they still have more units. 121 units, bro. That's insane. They have 60 more units than the enemy. And they are literally now 30 views behind. What the hell? What a Lancaster is this? Really demon siege, bro. But once again, they have no way to deal with the nest of bees. The level sacred site captured, plus 2 relics. Third relic finally coming in for Numodan, and also plus taxes. Numodan still with some gold over there. Oh, I think that's going to be the problem of Numodan soon. He has no front gold. I mean, Barbican is securing that, kinda. It can work as a pre-securing spot where you are building something here, and if the enemy shows up, you can go back under the Barbican. Il Barbicano. Nest of bees coming through. It's up to 6 now. Barbicano. Barbicano americano. Barbicano italiano. Barbichiri barbicano. Tralalila tralalala. Numodan with now 6 nest of bees. Whoa, come on. Fight, guys. Do something. MSNDK with 100. Wait, he stopped producing villagers, I believe. He's just been hammering the units. 60 yeoman, 36 Hobelar. That's how he snipes the nest of bees. With the Hoblar. Hoblarito. But where are they? We have a Lancer raid being repaired by the villagers repairing those walls. Where are the... There we go! All the Hoblars. With 5 ranged armor. Oh, Nest of Bees took... No, that was the synchronized shot. Missed. Keep on the front line. Numadan will then secure that gold. And then he could move, maybe make a keep here. Insane economy for Numadan, by the way. MSN is getting close. MSN needs the whole army together. He can win this fight, I'm pretty sure. Here we go. Hoblars, they need to go around. More units coming in. This might be surprising for Numadan. I think he loses the fight here. Nest of Bees. Oh, look, that's amazing. They're all being surrounded. Humans taking huge damage. The Hoblars, they're not really reaching to the Nest of Bees. 4 of them still alive. The Hoblars needed to go around, I think, and get those Nest of Bees. Huge damage. Keep prow goes up, but nobody inside. So it's not even shooting. Lancaster loss going down. The buff is going away. And I think it's a Lancaster loss. Yeah. I think this is 3-3. I think Numadan does not lose at the moment. Wait, MSN got 13 villager kills out of nowhere, but still 26 vills behind. Only a 3 manners, by the way. Yeah, I know it's hard because of the path thing and how the units collide, but those Hoblars, they really needed to kill the Nest of Bees. Because then the rest, it's just way more units for MSN. What did the whole damage was the Nest of Bees. It was insane. Great Wall Gatehouse, that's Imperial Age for Numadan. It's going from bad to worse here for MMSN. For MMSN, no, just MSN. On the front line. Oh, then do some stone walls over here, that would be insane. Stone wall here, and then there. Now same military count. Almost 30 villager difference. Numadan goes to the Imperial Age. I think that's a loss for the Lancasters. I think we are going to see game number 7 as Numadan claims here the 6th game of the set. We have some raids down there. Wait, actually, it's villagers from Numodan going from MSN going down. Numodan with good raids. The Hoblars, no way! They look like ants surrounding those knights. Unbelievable. Oh wait! Oh, MSN is trying a landmark snipe. That will be so freaking epic. But he can't. He can't kill Great Wall Gatehouse. I think that's what all the scouts are for. But he's going to need siege. Albulars are invading. No, that doesn't work because of the nest of bees. Trying to kill the landmarks. But yeah, you can't kill the Great Hall Gatehouse, that's the problem. He's bringing scouts as well. That's cool to see. But I think he's just buying time to think about the next matchup. And GG gets called. Yeah, like if it wasn't for the Great Wall Gatehouse, maybe that could work. But with that landmark, you need siege to kill it because it's technically a stone wall. So normal units can't hit it. Okay, good game. MSN had a chance to win. He accumulated 140 military units, which was insane. But he was so behind economically. But militarily, bro, he was at the 140 units nest, bro. That's nest of bees work. Insane. He went from 140, 150 almost, to 33. He lost more than 100 units in that fight. That's insanity. 6k more food for Numodan, 1k more wood, 2k and 300 more stone. Yo, almost 10k more gold. That's insane. No, more than 10k more gold. Never mind, 12k more gold for Numodan. That's insane. Numodan with an insane Chinese economy. And guys, thank you for watching game number 3. You know where we are. Thanks for watching game number 6. I mean, you know where we are going. We are going to game number 7. Let's do it. Bro, Chinese economy insane. MSN never went past 3 manors as well. Doesn't help. Game 7 hype, bro. I'm hyped. I'm loving this series. It's being such a good group of games. We're feeling good casting the game. Oh wait, I clicked the wrong game. By the way, guys, remember to check my variety gaming channel, Ezosu Gaming. If you're watching on YouTube, you can use the links down below to reach it. If you're watching on Twitch, type in the chat, !YouTube. Players are evenly matched. Anyone can win. I agree with you. That was the last game? Oh, wait, really? 4-3? Oh, so I skipped one game. Wait, what game did I skip? Oh, I didn't cast the Sacred Grove one. Damn it. Oh, shit. Spoilers. I know you guys are not seeing it. I didn't cast the second game. Okay. All right, let's go to game number 2 then. Gonna grab the winner. Hope you enjoyed the games. It was really good games, bro. You played well as well. Unfortunately, it is what it is, but you played really well. GG's to you, MSN. It was a very fun set of games. You were farming the Zushi, farming the Mongols. No, actually you lost with Mongols. One game. But the other one you won was pretty good. Pretty good. Actually, super good performance in the group stage for you as well. So I will be proud if I were you. I don't know if you are. But good games, bro. Good progress. Good evolution. Thank you for the good games. Everybody, let's go to game number 2. Bro, I was paying so much attention to the games. I don't know how I missed this one. Damn it. Hi everybody, welcome very much to game number 2 of the Silver League 2025 semi-finals. We are here for the best of 7 and we have in the color blue, it's MSNDK representing team VES playing as IUBits. And in the color red, leading the series by 1-0, it's Numodan playing as the Chinese. And y'all, this is game number 2, but I actually missed it, so it's not live. So on the next games, I'll always think that, like, game number 3, I thought it was game number 2, game number 4, I thought it was game number 3, and so on. So my comments about, like, the sets and how if one player wins this match point or not, they will be all out of the way. But what matters is that the games are really good, and we're gonna enjoy. GG, that's it. That is what it is. I don't know how. I was paying so much attention. I was watching live. I was watching on the observer list on the multiplayer section of the game, and I missed this game. I don't know how. How it is what it is. Not asking, is this Sacred Grove map? Yes, it is. Welcome to Sacred Grove, ladies and gentlemen. We have deer in the front line, deer in the front line, deer to the side, boar. Usually spawn. No, I've seen one of the boars spawn like super like into here, into like very close to the base of one person. But usually they spawn like this, like very much to the side, a bit closer here to the end of this forest. Actually, I enjoy this map. By the way, everybody watching, remember to support the tournament organizers, EGCTV, by using the links on below if you're watching on YouTube, or by typing in the chat on Twitch, !tec3 and !SilverLeague. MSN going to Silver Wing Logistics will spawn 2 dervishes to heal the villagers and then go out to grab relics. If he goes fast castle, now we see a hybridization of the IUBit feudal age. Back in the day, it was almost always fast castle. Now, with the culture wing, you can actually go play feudal because your units will be healed, right? So it's a great play to do. But against the Chinese, it's very tough. They can go professional scouts really quickly. They can get units out very quickly with supervision as well, while getting 20% more food from the deer, while getting gold from the taxes. It's an insane economy, but IUBits are usually good at attacking early on, but it's harder to macro with them. It's harder to get your economy to really pump out a lot of units. You can do it, but Chinese will do it better and faster. Golden Age Tier 1 usually helps. There we go. Oh, I see! MSN actually wants to push the deer into his base. Numodan is killing it, so it's not really working for MSN. Good read from Numodan. Wait, is MSN pushing? Bro, he was trying to push Numodan's deer at his own base. That would be insane, actually. That would be a GG right there. Because then China would go back to its usual problem. Because China was always almost like S tier or almost A tier Civ, but they always lacked food. They were always forced to expose themselves into pocket economies or to go for a very early farm transition or get like 30 sheep and enemy 0. Of course, I'm exaggerating. Since professional scouts became valuable to them, they just S tier. Because that problem was like the thing that was holding them back the most. And now it's not. Yes, you can still fight them to deny that deer, but if they have it, it's very hard to counter it. MSN going to the Castle Age, almost getting Golden Age Tier 1 as well. Fights for the deer was happening, but now nobody will get this deer. Do we even... Numodan is already professional scouting? No. Because he needs to invest into archers and spearmen. Nice heals from the dervishes. Military wing mastersmiths. No way. That's gonna be interesting. What does what that do is if you have a blacksmith, you'll get all the upgrades immediately as soon as you age up. But you need a blacksmith first. And I think you need to research the previous age technologies. I'm not sure about that. Let's confirm it. Military Academy and the blacksmith's damage and armor technologies become free and complete automatically when entering an age. Those of other age must be researched as normal. Oh yeah, Military Academy too. So that means that MSN will be able to produce units faster. 30% faster if I'm not mistaken. But he needs the blacksmith. There we go. Yeah, 33% faster actually. So pretty good military advancement there. Upgrades plus faster production. Thus Military Academy gets researched immediately as soon as MSN ages up. I'm not sure if he does. No, it does immediately. That's great. So I can make units way faster. Camel Lancers will take only 26 seconds. Gulams will take only 20 seconds. And then with plus... I know it's only tier 3. Production speed 20%. That's a lot of buildings. 30 structures. You can just spam houses if you want. Gulams walking out. Archers forced to retreat. MSNDK chasing down the units of Numodan. Numodan buying time to go to the castle age. He has enough economy and he does go to with the astronomical clock tower and he is professional scouting. Here we go. That's the first relic for MSN. He's bringing the pressure with his castle age units. Go MSN, surely. It's game number 2, so he can tie the series now with 1-1. He's getting another relic back home. Now he gets intercepted by the Speedman. Gulam and Camel Lancers into the fight. But the Camel Lancer is taking so much damage. We need the heals from the Dervish. But the Dervish is busy doing something somewhere else. Gulam's here standing idle. Oh, I never noticed there was a gold back here. Oh, but it is. I never noticed that on this map. MSN trying to get some rage with the Camel Lancers. He drops the relic once again. The Zugnu are actually checking the Dervishes. That's a bit uncomfortable position for MSN. The Gulam's not killing the archers fast enough. Well, I said Zugnu, but I want to mean archer, sorry. Okay, that's the third relic. Pretty good for MSN. It's falling behind by 6 villagers, though. Now Numodan going mass crossbows. And the moment of stability for Numodan to be able to mess up his army. Nest of Bees once again showing up as the Chinese. But you know, you start to lose when the Nest of Bees start to appear. 1 is okay, 2 is alright, 3 is meh, 4 is dangerous, 5 is brutal, 6 is tremendously brutal, 7 is GG. No, maybe 6 is already GG. 6 Nest of Bees, really hard to stop. Deer Pack, Berry Patch, all types of food. Everybody has choice, everybody has diversity to eat on the You Be the Empire. And we have Sacred Sites also being captured from MSN. He got 3 relics. And is now getting a second Sacred Site. That will be an insane amount of gold per minute. His production speed is also now faster by 25%. So the Sultan's Mameluke is coming in really quickly. Infantry gains plus 25 damage and plus 20% movement speed when they kill somebody. Here, we have MSN coming forwards. He wants to do that pressure, he wants to do that damage. Back there. Neutralizing a Sacred Site is Numadan doing that. MSN pushing in with Gulams and Archers with the nest of bees. Ooh, the Archers taking so much damage. The crossbows cleaning the Gulams. Ooh. And MSN losing here for the nest of bees. That feels tough. The Gulams doing a good damage though, pushing the front line of Numadan back into his base, but it's just too much damage. The nest of bees once again proving their power, proving their point, proving their power point. Their point of power. Insane. Very well done for Numadan. Ooh, Spearman Raid. The tower will go up. Nice. Villager management for MSNDK. Goes into the tower. Still a good amount of archers. 27 archers with all the blacksmith upgrades. It's looking good. 1 relic to be stored is waiting. Sometimes it's not great to like invest 200 wood to store 1 relic. Especially when you are always like making siege or making units that require wood. MSN now making a Manjanique, for an example. So it's still, of course it's good to have a relic, but depending on the moment of the game, sometimes it's not. To chat saying ouch because of that last fight, yeah, the rest of these were so valuable there. You need a lot of cavalry to kill siege in this state of the game, which is a bit weird, because sometimes you don't want to make cavalry. I mean, here would be good because it will kill the crossbows, but it's such a hard switch. You need to invest into more stables. Then horsemen kind of cost a lot for how quickly they die. I think that's one of the problems. Like in Imperial Age, they are great. You have a good economy, you have biology, you have already a bigger army to protect the horsemen or divert attention. Good ore collection here for Numadan that will increase his food eco by an insane amount. No supervise though. Maybe he doesn't want... Oh, he's supervising those berries here. Okay. Sometimes it makes more sense to supervise the least efficient food source. Especially when it's close to the base. Here you have to walk all the way with the Imperial Official. And getting gold from here will be so unpractical as well. There we go, bro. I mean, Numadan has 3 nests of bees. Let me get 4 Manjaniques. But the problem is that Manjaniques kinda need an Imperial Age upgrade. Nest of Bees, they get better, but they're just fine right now. They don't need any crazy upgrades, do they? So 4 Manjaniques. MSN needs a bit more of frontline on the Gulams. 5, please make towers and keep taxes drop off. Ah, drop off points. Nah, Shavaka is trolling. Because China's already too strong, right? Give HRE free pellets. Every time they age up as well. I think they need it. What units get bonus damage versus siege? Horsemen, just horsemen. Knights don't. Just horsemen. And scouts as well. If you consider that a military unit, scouts too. And bombards as well, but they are siege as well. And only available in the Imperial Age. It's really tough to counter rest of these. It's really tough Gulam's walking forward. Numadan, is he aware of the mass mangonel for MSN? Is he aware? I don't think so. Oh, here we go. He's not aware of the Manjanix. Great shot, bro. Look at that damage. That's so hurtful to see. Manjanik! Go, 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 go. Bro, shoot. Oh no, that will be insane. He can actually snipe the Nest of Bees if he wants. But he didn't shoot. I heard some... Oh no, insane raid! The Lancers! MSN is already 20 villagers behind. He's getting even more behind now. Holy moly. Manjanik shot. Does some good damage, but not enough for the Nest of Bees. And this is nerfed Nest of Bees, Sheng Shivake, true. Manjanik's turn around. They take a shot. Insane shot, though. The ranger is almost died. Everyone, but the Nest of Bees are just doing way more damage. Like 4 Nest of Bees alive, only 2 Manjaniks alive, and that's GG. Ladies and gentlemen, Numadan will be winning 2-0 after this match. Nest of Bees once again for the Chinese and for the Zushi Legacy being the superior siege unit and turning games around. I mean, Numadan was already ahead economically. He was ahead. I mean, Numadan, MSN had the 3 relics, but it doesn't really matter against Chinese. Just better eco, better siege, and GG gets called. Game number 2 is now done. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Support the tournament organizers using the links on below. Until the next time, I wish you the best. Let's go to game number 3. And that's it, y'all. This actually, I missed this game. Already castled all the rest of the series. And spoilers, I will reveal the result of the series. If you don't want to listen, mute the stream. So the result in the end of the series was 4 wins to Numadan and 3 wins for MSN. So Numadan will play in the final with Kiliardi. When is the final? Still have no date for the final. But it was a great set to play, guys. To cast, I mean. I hope you enjoy it. I hope the players enjoy it. I hope everybody watching on YouTube then will enjoy as well. We'll be finishing this stream here for today. I will not be able to stream today on Ezosu Gaming channel. I want to continue our Pokemon Nuzlocke adventures, but it will be the 4th day that I cannot stream there, unfortunately. Finals, the players will talk with each other. This tournament has always been players scheduling the matches themselves to allow for more flexibility. So Kiliardi and Numadan still need to schedule the finals themselves. But it shouldn't take long, maybe this weekend, you know what I'm saying? I think it will be soon. And we can't wait, it will be a best of 9. That will be insane. Guys, you are insane. Thank you very much for watching. Your support is greatly appreciated. I wish you the best thoughts, ideas, feelings, and emotions. A whole bunch of individuality, creativity, and responsibility as well. Believe in yourself, believe in all possibilities, and also if you watch the games here live, make sure to leave a like on YouTube and watch a little bit to help the channel grow as well. Thank you for the casting, GG's. Thank you for watching. Nod, thank you everybody. Bart, Shefaska. Have you watched EL final yesterday? I watched the Europa League final. I did. It was a bit sad. The defense, bro. I hate when the defensive team win. Actually, Man United tried everything to score a goal, but it was so difficult, man. Kinda pissed me off. the defense of the Tottenham, but it worked. They got a shit goal. They played a shit second part, but they win. I guess now there is a new challenge for me to do on my Football Manager gaming content. Can I win the Europa League with Man United? Can I do better than Ruben Amorim? Hopefully. Exciting football for this summer. Under 21 Euros. World Cup for clubs. Nations League. And the Women's Euro Cup as well. The Euros for the women. So a lot of content in the summer here for our football enjoyers. Perhaps we can do some watch-alongs while we play some FEM. We watch alongs like the under 21 Euros. I think that will be interesting, but that will be on Ezosu Gaming or on my football channel, which I don't post a lot there. This Ezosu Football, because I'm thinking about making my FM content on Ezosu Football instead of Ezosu Gaming. I think it will be making more sense. I talk about football, we do some watch parties, we play FM. I think it makes more sense, but then I want you guys' opinion now in the future. Thank you for watching once again, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I did enjoy a lot. I see you all tomorrow. Have the best and take care of yourself. GG.